Not as
And
many
I was like,
options
oh,
out
I've
there.
achieved
and I
so
could have
much.
just
I've
thrown
done
away. And there was
part one.
nothing like sensibly wrong. Like,
Good.
like common
Yeah, we're good.
sense.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, class.
Good morning.
Please take
I'll
Ryan.
kill you. All right. Let's just start with hero points, then we'll do recaps.
Oh crap! What was the hero point?
Hero point
Oh, you
was
didn't
if
know?
you had
I've
one,
had a crazy day.
if you had one question, if your character had one question, they could ask God, the universe, an all-knowing thing. What would it be? And they knew they'd get the answer. You're not going to get the answer, but what would the question be? Have a little think on that.
You may get the answer.
Can I ask the DM a specific question? If Drizella was asking this question of the universe,
Yeah,
would the rest of the party be able to hear the question
No.
or not hear the question?
privately.
Excellent. Okay, 'cause she has two questions, depending on whether or not this question was being asked in a public or a private
That's so
situation.
interesting. We'll need to hear both the answers, I'm afraid.
She has two questions, depending on whether or not we're having some public universe discussion or a private universe discussion.
This is a private universe
Okay.
discussion. In fact, sit on that, simmer it in your minds. Last week we started off the ball. Oh, we've got to hand out the character sheets.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
The character sheets
And the maps.
Oh, and the maps. Oh my goodness.
I met
Lots of stuff there. You met a whole lot of people. I'm hoping that they kind of come back into your mind as you have a look at those character sheets.
yours.
Oh, yeah. Hello. And you proceed to still take it. Sorry, we are listening.
That's right. The ball kicked off to a bit of a surprise with the Beast King announcing that he and his wife had adopted a ward many years ago in secret, attempting to keep them away from the public eye. They had kept the ward as a secret to all, but they had to now announce this person as they were betrothed. They wanted to announce their marriage to the world. They then introduced their ward, Anastasia Iranian. And as Anastasia, the spitting image of Drizella's deceased sister. Before she was flesh or before she turned into the creature she had been, looking a few years younger even than she was at the time. She was engaged to Steigen Caro, the son of two very wealthy. There should be one for me as well.
Sorry, yes, I was looking for the one that I left notes on.
Thank you kindly. Steigen Caro.
Karen was a lovely guy. The kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The son of
Oh,
Dame
yeah.
Alabaster Caro. Oh, sorry, no, he is Argent Caro is the son. Sorry, Argent.
Steigen's dad.
Yeah, no, I was mates with Steigen. You're mates with Argent.
Yes, that's the one.
I'm mates with the dad. You're mates with the son.
I don't think I'm mates.
No, you were. Because you remember, because when you rolled like a crit on the, like you stuffed up every question. You sounded like an absolute idiot, but then he loved you because you rolled a crit on the.
Because I was honest.
So, yeah, because it's like, well, this guy's a straight shooter. He's an idiot,
Okay.
but I like him.
That's how it works. You also met last night the lady Morgana in the flesh, appearing into the middle of the ball.
in the flesh.
Very
Very
late.
doppelganger.
Mordred's crow disappearing at the same time. Without will. She seemed to be keen on bringing Mordred back into the fold, whatever that means exactly. Hasn't shared words with either of you two, I think, but spoke with Drizella as well, making some dismissing any notion that she looks the same as the Lady Tremaine. I think that's probably the big stuff from last session. You met Jack Cures as well, a bit of a knave.
Yes, he's my friend.
Good friends with Darian after Darian managed to just completely lock into the clue I'd left and ask about the auction.
That was so good. That was my
Very good.
favourite part.
The auction. I think that's about it as far
Met
as
some
recaps
creepy
go.
fae.
Oh yeah, the creepy fae were
Met
there
some
as
rich
well.
people who are big.
Right at the end, Drizella decided to dance with Cinderella, knock over Peter Hodgson, causing a great enormous scene, giving people time to sneak off. Big B headed off to the Beast King's private section of the library. Darian and Mordred are in the laboratory. Drizella, you're still on the dance floor.
Cutting a rug, yeah.
Absolutely. just before we do the hero point question, the wiki's past 200 entries have a hero point.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely insane.
And one of them is Judy.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
There are many posts by people.
It's definitely all breeds. It's like
I just
You are
find it
a
very
wizard.
interesting to do.
I'm told the wiki has pages for most of the people at the ball now. If you want to check that out.
It
I don't know
does.
how you find the time to write everything in there.
I've been struggling at the moment. I don't have a lot of time, but I've been whenever I'm bored.
I barely get time to read what's written in there. Let alone like write it.
G came home from work and I was just typing. I'm like, yep.
Pretty much.
Hang on, I need to finish Rosaria.
Do you have a conjecture page though?
I do.
There is a conjecture.
There is.
It features some wild conjecture.
I'm curious on this conjecture now.
All right.
Would you
Let's
like me to
start
conjecture
with hero point questions, and then we'll duck back into
A lot of them are random.
who's got an answer. Who's got a question for a question? Emma, you've got.
Got two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
You're first on my list. So.
Okay. If I was asking if this was a private question to the universe, Drizella would ask about her father. So Drizella would ask, if I had the chance to speak to him one more time, what would he say? If Drizella was not asking that question, asking the universe in private, if for some reason there were other people around, she would ask, who exactly orchestrated my transformation and what did they gain from it?
I like the two parts. That's good. That's good.
What happened to the dead Hoxton and who was responsible?
Who killed Joseph? John Holson. David.
He would ask. I don't believe this is known. Correct me if this is actually known, but he would ask if there is a common source of all branches of magic, including the occult, divine,
That is very much not.
and what is it like? What is the essence of magic?
Yeah.
You know, we know all the logical things, elements, and all these
I
sort
like
of things. But what's the actual essence?
That is really interesting. And Mordred.
Mordred would ask a quite selfish question. He would ask, what was I made
Terrifying.
for?
Nothing.
And that's what he fears the most.
Not the end of the world.
Yeah, just that he has no purpose.
I just wanted to fuck with something.
Actually, no, that's probably the best outcome. But he knows Morgana's, been planning something for a long time.
So it's like what's the plan?
Yeah, what was I made for? What was I raised for?
I
Alright.
reckon he's a key to some kind of ritual, probably to do with the evil formed king thing.
I reckon actually he was adopted, and his name is what's the dude from Camelot?
Pendragon.
Arthur Pendragon.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Where are you getting this wild conspiracy from? Wait, have
Oh,
you
'cause-
read the Mordred Wikipedia page?
No,
Okay.
because of the swords and stuff.
Right.
That's cool. Are you actually Arthur Pendragon?
So in
Okay,
most of the fiction, are you happy?
Yeah.
In most of the fiction, Mordred is the son of Arthur.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Usually, Arthur in Legends.
I've
pretty
given G full reign to change that, though. I don't know who Mordred's parents are.
Okay.
So that's the usually the canon.
That was my vibe of you're supposed to do something with the sword, and it's one
Yeah.
of the three, and
Yeah.
Excalibur.
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
sounds back.
it is about 10. It's about 20 minutes before dinner is set to start. We have got currently.
Did I read the whole? I don't think I did. Actually.
I thought you were in the laboratory with Mordred.
Did
You
I
don't want to
leave?
be. You don't
I
have to be.
can't remember leaving because I was watching the others to see if they left.
All right.
Oh,
Oh
what's
yeah.
the-
You're keeping an eye
I
out.
thought two of us went, two of us
Yeah.
stayed. Yeah. So that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
quite
yeah,
correct. That is quite correct.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So Darian, Drizella, you are both in the hall.
Sorry, I didn't
Mordred,
remember.
you're in the laboratory. Bigby, you are in the.
Study.
You're in the. You're in the study. I thought you were in the. Oh, yeah, you're in the Beast King's private study. So you got through a little bit of stuff. So we left Mordred after finding that station where someone was trying to make a spell scroll. Looks like they were trying to make a new spell or a different spell, alter it in some way. You couldn't tell what the spell was. You couldn't tell if they'd been successful. You did know it was fairly powerful. Big B, as you enter Beast King's private study, I imagine you pick the lock, that sort of thing, quietly close it behind you. You see a room that is not designed for someone of your height. Beast King is, 8.5 foot tall. You see the desks here have been customized. They sit around your shoulders. It feels almost like you're a toddler again, looking at that house a bit larger. And you see all along the floor these clawed marks from his feet. And besides the desk, all picked away from claws. And there's a smell in here, like stale air in a cave. You notice it's the smell of bat just hovers about this place where he's sitting. As you look around at a round tower room, you see a number of bookshelves on the side, staircase that goes up to a second floor, desk down on this floor with a number of letters and parchment all over it, and what looks to be a large table with a map of Arnland, of the continent in Evergreen that we're in. Several circles around it, notes annotated about it, that sort of thing. Do you want to go upstairs, look at the map, look at the desk, bookshelves, something else?
Bookshelves.
Yeah. You over the
I want to
bookshelves.
specifically look to see if there's any kind of books that have dust taken away.
Yeah.
So they stick out.
Give me a probably just straight perception, to be honest. Not quite.
Find out.
Secret doorway architecture.
You've already pulled that trick, I think.
That is 30.
How much?
30.
30. Yes, that will do it. You look, as you're looking over the bookshelf, you see there's a couple of books that have got more dust missing around them. There's things that seem very well read.
Yeah.
You see the first is titled Retroactive Primogenesis, a theoretical legal case. The second is entitled The Holdings and Heraldry of Arnland, seems to be dated back to the 6th era, about 200 years ago.
So is that going to sort of detail who owns what, who's ruling what areas, sort of thing?
That's probably the vibe you get from the second one straight away. You have to do some checks to know for certain, especially that first one.
Mm-hmm.
The third one is titled Coming and Going.
Okay. Can I look at coming and going?
Yeah, you got to pull it out, and
I thought so.
the shelf opens up to a secret passageway behind the book.
Yay! Secret door.
You're heading down a secret passage.
Yes!
Lovely.
Alone?
Yes!
We will probably leave it. You head down this passageway.
To
You
be
see
continued.
Knights of Armor on the side. That would have been a good place to leave it last week. That's all right.
I like the ending of last session.
We will go back to probably Darian and Drizella on the dance floor. Cinderella has been made an utter fool of. She seems to have left the dance hall. Darian, you see the rich people that you were keeping an eye on still seem to be around. Nothing too alarming there. You see a couple of attendants starting to lay up a sign that says, through this way to dinner. What would you like to do? Not forgetting, of course, you can talk to anyone on these pages, anyone you've spoken to before. You can also take kind of generic actions of just, I want to listen for rumours, or I want to talk to see what
I can't remember exactly how the end of the last session
Mm.
Did I end up getting any information from Casala about what she'd meant during the night? If not, I'll just pair up with her and go to dinner with her.
Vasala, remind me who Vasala was.
The witch lady.
The witch lady that's
At the
Oh
top.
yes, of course, Alvasal. No. What were you asking her about? I don't think you actually ended up.
just if she'd heard anything or just petty conversation and who have you talked to, what's going on, do you have anything to share?
You see, she says, I've spoken with some of the other witches, and though they are held by their vows, I think something is happening. I think something's planned to go down.
I've heard the same. I think I'll tell her about the option and say and about how it's supposed to be this all-lady event, and there's something to do with Lady Tremaine. I think is it Tremaine?
The Queen Maeve
Oh, Queen May.
Jack
Queen May.
has mentioned,
That's right.
so, in the state of an auction, who would have more money than the Silver Lady? So,
I like that.
that sort of thing. You see, Vasella says, I sense a great deal of anxiety over something as simple as an auction. I'm not sure what could be for sale. You see, there is a. That's one of your actions, talking over with her. Drusella, what are you thinking?
I am going to go over and check that Peter Hodgson is okay after the terrible fall of his sort of litter as a result of Cinderella's terrible dancing.
You see several servants trying to help him up. Eventually, one of the witches comes over and is casting a levitation spell to help him up there. See, he is up again. Held, 2 people under each arm. An incredibly wide man, sweaty, bald. As you see, you come over to him. You see, he seems to be talking with the attendants. Steady on, hold me up.
And she sort of said, I apologise for my dance partner's destruction of your seat.
You see, he says, "Oh, that's okay. We all come to small mistakes from time to time. Hard to keep your wits about you in such an exciting evening."
Indeed. You're not hurt at all.
He says, "Oh, it takes more than that to knock me down. Well, metaphorically."
Good. Are you looking forward to dinner?
You see, he says, I doubt the Beast King's tastes are the same as my own, but it should prove refreshing nonetheless.
What would your tastes be that the Beast King would not provide?
You see, he says, I'm a man of excess. I sense that the Beast King is more of a refined taste, or at least he wishes to be. And you see, he kind of motions his hands, and so he's going to move him over a little closer as he whispers, I wager he'd have a much more savage taste in private, but that's none of my business, of course.
It may make for a more interesting meal, though, if that side was displayed.
Indeed. I suppose we shall have to wait and see.
Indeed. And she goes, so long as you're not hurt, and she will sort of bow slightly and.
So he gives a polite nod of the head and says, "If you'll excuse me, I must begin to make my way." So the servants are helping him off towards the signs.
So Drizella's going to let him go and just wander off. She's basically trying to keep a surreptitious eye on quite how much trouble Cinderella's in. But
Cinderella's gone. You can't spot your mother.
That much trouble. Nice. Okay. Is Anastasia still down here with her husband to be?
Anastasia's still making appearances, shaking hands, that sort of thing. You see her currently in a conversation with one of the Fae. You see her currently in conversation with King Louis.
I like King
King Louis. Anyone who is anyone. He's in the tree. Yes.
In the palace in the tree.
In the palace, in the tree. In the
bog down in the valley.
in Everdure. In the swamp. Where the tree, where anyone who is anyone. Everyone who is anyone of everyone is in the tree.
You see, as you're watching her, and the conversation kind of ends, you see she turns and locks eyes with you, and just this look of urgency on her face, but her feet don't move, and she stays standing.
I head in that general direction.
Yeah.
I head in that general direction. King Louis, I see you have met the blushing bride-to-be.
You see, he says, "Oh, quite. I met her as she met me. It's quite a sight to see."
Indeed, she may also like to meet anyone who's in the palace in the tree.
And you see, he kind of puts a hand around you as he kind of says, "Not just anyone can know the tree that anyone knows about. Otherwise, everyone knows about it. Not just everyone knows about it."
I think she has already at some point met someone who would know someone who is in with the tree in the swamp in Everdrift. Whether anyone who knows anyone is in the tree.
See, he thinks for a second. Give me a failure check for that sentence.
I'm struggling to keep up with this conversation.
17.
You see, he says, well, I think anyone who's anyone who knows everyone would say that sentence makes complete sense. And then puts another arm around Anastasia and brings the two of you into, almost like into a huddle. As you see, he says, I said, and you see, he says, you two look terribly similar. With cousins?
I believe we may, at one point, before we met someone who knows anyone who knows everyone within the tree, have been sisters.
And you see Anastasia looks a bit confused at you again and just says, very vaguely, oh no, what do you mean?
Oh, you would be an orphan, but before you were an orphan, you knew anyone who knows everyone within the tree, and we were sisters.
You see,
King Louis would know that, and she smiles at King Louis.
You see, he returns the smile. Give me a diplomacy check.
Oh, Drizella's strong point, diplomacy.
Not a high.
Oh, that's a 20 on the dice.
There you go.
For a 20.
For a critical 20, which counts. You see King Louis leaps into a 4-minute long sentence.
Oh, God.
That you believe is basically him back in one, but it's very hard to follow at certain points. You see, while he does that, Anastasia's hands move just kind of like along the crease of her dress in a way that you recognise from her childhood, from her teen years, the things she would just do when she was waiting. Just a little familiar memories. And as King gets to the end of that, you see she kind of nods and says, "Yes, I think so."
Memory can be a fickle thing. Trixie.
See a little something across her face as you say that. You see she says, "Yes, I have such the feeling I've forgotten something. If you'll excuse me."
And Drizella says, "Please excuse me," to King Louis, and she would go somewhere where she can't easily be seen, and she would take Drizella's knife out of the sheath in the back of the dress.
Yeah, take
Anastasia's knife out of the back of the dress.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
14. So 14, 26.
As you do that, you hear a glass smash on the main dance.
What?
I look to see what has smashed.
You see the Beast King, the hand on the back of Anastasia, who's standing next to a broken glass. You see the Beast King says, excuse us. It has been a very trying day. My ward is very tired. You're quite all right. It seems to lead her upstairs.
Does she look any different as she's walking away?
She doesn't look different, but she's looking around.
I try to catch her eye as she walks away.
You see, she meets your eyes, and she's staring at you up on the stairs, sea of people between you, but looking straight at you.
And I smile, and I just raise the hilt of her, like, see you later, of her dagger.
You see they disappear upstairs.
Okay.
That probably takes us to the start of dinner for Drizella. Darian, you've got another action if you want to take it. Another 10 minutes of something. You can also join in with any of that that's happening as well.
No, I don't want to join in. All I'm doing is just seeing. I just want to spend like that whole action watching who's filtering in based on the guest list.
Yeah.
If there's anyone missing, I know the Iranians probably missing still. I assume.
The Iranians have come back.
They've come back. Okay, cool. Okay, that's solved. Cool. So I'm basically just seeing if there's anyone notable missing. Obviously, the Beast King and Anastasia are missing.
Beast King and Anastasia leave. The Lady Tremaine and Cinderella are missing.
Yep.
You can still see Prince Charmaine. He's still on the floor. He seems to be talking with Councillor Pikes.
Mhm.
The Fae are all there. Give me a perception check. See if you pick up any marks.
There's actually a few on here that we've talked to.
That's 13.
Oh, really?
13?
Yeah.
Hard to say. You're looking
There's a lot
at.
of people
There's a lot of people
Technically,
you
I've
can't
had a chat to
see. There's a lot of people moving.
Oh, true.
In the
You
prior
don't
study.
see Natasha, Belladonna, Baron
Only
Dorev,
just now.
uh,
Oh, I did this before
the
this session.
Dwarven
Yeah.
Barons.
Vaudeville was
The Chancellor
All
Moore
the rich
was the
councillor
first guy I
things.
chatted to.
That doesn't mean they're
friendly
not
with
dead.
him.
It means you can't
Does-
spot them.
When the
And for
Iranians
young
came
Prince
back, right now they've seen them.
someone to talk
Do
to.
they look ruffled at all, or do they look
Oh,
like...
yeah, of course.
Darren looks a bit off his game. He's not really quite like usual confidence.
But yeah, I
He's
think
sort of
that's
slightly
the
twisted.
Okay.
But
But it doesn't
Tristan
look
looks
like
good.
they've been in a full fight or anything.
No, it looks like they're emotionally distressed, not
Okay.
physically.
That's okay. Do we have set seating places, or is it sit where
Didn't
you
say on the invitation. We'll have to go have a look in the dining room.
want? Okay, and I'll head that direction, and I'll try and like pick up the Iranians on the way. Like,
See, the dining halls are over through this way. You kind of join him then heading to the dining halls along with Drizella. You see the walk there's quite lovely. You travel through the armory gallery, lots of polished armor, finely made weapons in display cases, that sort of thing, and then through an interior garden. Where you see building on all sides with beautiful lush fountain in the middle, overgrowth. You travel through K and L on the map, just so you know, into the lovely dining halls. Seems like the dining hall is quite small. Looks like it's for the guests, not for like the attendants and the servants and that sort of thing. So while the dance hall holds 500-600 people, the dining hall looks like it's more for somewhere around 150. Probably just the intimate close people on that list, of which you are all part. And as you head in, you see that the seating does not seem to be assigned. There are a whole bunch of tables that seem to sit about 8 each.
Very cool.
okay.
Do you want to? The Iranians kind of have a look around, and you hear Garen Iranian lean over to Tristan and say, "Now, seating is key here. It's a chance to build alliances, or possibly a risk of breaking them. Yes, but my lad, you always had a knack for this sort of thing. Perhaps we should loiter at the front and wait for people who we might join."
Okay. I want to also loiter, but I want to wait till they sit down, and I want to sit on the next table over.
Beautiful. Awesome. We'll keep that in
So
mind.
you can eavesdrop.
To be Iranian.
Love that. Drizella, you head through similar thing, gardens, into the dining halls. Do you want to grab a seat with anyone in particular? Do you want to go to one of the empty tables?
Drizella walks to
Look and blink.
an empty table and sits down.
Love.
Wait, who? Yes.
Anyone. No one.
No.
On an empty table,
Beautiful.
and she's just going to sit down.
Roll me a D20, please.
It's sits down.
the bee roll a one, the beast can
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like one of
just you and
those
the beast.
terrible. It's like one of those terrible works
Not even his
parties
wife.
where
Yes.
everybody's
That's
doing
the
this,
carrot.
Yep.
and you're like, please don't let me sit down against the one person that I really don't want to be stuck next to all night. Yeah,
Wouldn't it
Drizella
be-
hasn't got that. She's just going to sit down and go, dare you.
I think
I
all
had
makes
a
sense.
really dumb
Watch
thought.
everybody else doing this.
A really dumb thought. I was like,
Watchmarin, just a straight
Mordred is
7.
really our
7?
favourite character.
I
You
see her
see
just becoming
a
Chris.
tall, thin
I'll have kids in a couple of years,
woman,
just wait.
question mark, big, long ears,
Yeah, it's
furry coat, strange twisted fingers, completely black eyes. Doesn't sit next to you, but is suddenly sitting next to you.
Oh, fifth screaming?
The lady elected the fifth screen.
Excellent.
As you see, she turns
This
to
is
you
my favourite.
and says,
Drizella it takes off her glove
Mm.
and then just extends, like oozes her arm across the table and goes, enchant it. And then it pulls it back again.
You say Sneeden replies, "Yes, I think you are." You see Sneeden doesn't just not blink, does not appear to have eyelids. His black eyes seem to not move much like that. Turns head, looks at you.
Drizella turns her head with her plague doctor's mask on, just looks back at her with her plague doctor eyes on the side of her head and goes,
Absolutely love that.
"Are you having a wonderful time?"
A wonderful time is almost what I'm having.
What would make it wonderful?
And you see, leans over, and their neck, again, it doesn't seem to move, but it is suddenly quite a lot longer as her breath is like in your ear, head over your shoulder. As she just says, screaming. And then back across the table.
I out of my sort of evening bag, I pull a very nasty looking, slightly rusty syringe and go, I also like screaming.
I think we might leave you two there and come back to it.
And I put it back in my
They
bag.
share over a love of screaming.
Sneeden talks in a way that doesn't quite track. It's
Yep.
sentence to sentence it makes sense, but there's no overarching conversation.
Yep.
It's simply a comment in response to yours.
Yep.
Mordred.
Drizella likes her.
Do we just become best friends? Yes.
Yes. I was gonna say, yes.
We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
screams. That's what I was going to say.
You like screaming? I like screaming.
Woo! I scream for us.
You like other people's screams. They are the best.
They are.
We
The
have so
inside
much.
screams are even better.
We have so much in common. Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Mordred, in your
Let me show
laboratory,
you my ropes.
very large space, lots of alchemy kits, equipment, that sort of thing.
You don't know torture? Let me show you the ropes.
Spellcrafting, that sort of thing. You can see, again, similar,
I found all
lots
the
of
best
bookshelves, number of desks, what looks like a kind
Although
of a
King
filing
Louis
cabinet,
had
like a large bookshelf full of scrolls, spell scroll station, alchemy station. Any of that take your interest?
So spell scroll station, alchemy station, bookcase.
Bookcase.
I've looked at the spell scroll station.
Yeah.
Can I look at the alchemy station?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to, there's lots of stuff that's been made here. You find one station in particular filled with like 4 huge jars of the same ingredients. Sorry, 4 different ingredients, one per jar. So big, like bulk supplies of something. And you see the equipment all stained with the same light pink lavender color, as if something's been made here over and over again. Give me a crafting check if you want to try and identify the material.
Could I
Otherwise,
Arcana instead?
Unfortunately not. Alchemy is explicitly crafting in Pathfinder.
Okay.
They're completely different skills.
Oh, that's not too bad actually. 19.
19?
That's about as good as I can get with crafting.
19 will actually get you there. Let me just check.
Otherwise, I'll guidance myself as I'm doing that to get to a 20.
You can guide yourself if you like, yeah?
Yep.
Let's get to 20. Unfortunately not. You're close. It's something to do with, you recognize it. Your mother made this same potion, so if you don't know the name of it, she would give it to you before training. And it would change the way your memories worked. Wouldn't edit them or anything like that, but it would make them almost stronger.
Okay.
When you drank that, you'd be able to recall more after you drank it.
Does the pink...
Dexies.
Pardon?
Oh, it's the ADHD drug.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
Dixon.
The pink, is it almost like the colour of my mother's eyes? And the eyes
That's-
of other... the fade that I've seen?
It isn't.
It is. Okay. Thinking about that, I'm going to go over to the shelf and I'm going to look for anything that stands out that I might have seen in Morgana's place, books that would have been my mother's house.
Yeah, give us a check. Perception.
That'll be a 20.
In fact, you can use hand law if it's better for you.
It is 24.
24. There's a couple of things in common. It seems there's a number of kind of alchemy tomes that look similar. There's a few history books that are similar. There's been a couple of ones that you've not really seen in your travels, things that seem a bit more niche. The big one that stands out to you, though, is a book that your mother would never have let you read. It would have been enchanted close, so you could not open it if you tried. Dark blue cover with an X shaped of gold, of silver. About yay thick, very large tome. And you see a copy of it on the shelf.
Can I open it and see if it's got the title page?
You can. You open it up and you see a hypothetical treachery.
Is there a contents page?
Yeah, if you go over the contents page, you see the various countries that make up Armland. You see there is a chapter on Grimsby, there's a chapter on Brits, you see there's a chapter on Camelot, Avalon, Thungal, Seraph.
Is there...
There's another chapter at the end that simply reads on the matter of the Jarish coast.
Is there a mention anywhere on the title page to do with the writing or anything of the Silver Heart Council?
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
Do you want to flick through the book at all? It'll take your action. Then you'll have this action. And then
there wasn't anything else to look at in the room, was there?
Doesn't seem to be anything else huge.
Okay. I'll flip through.
Cool. You spend 10 minutes looking through. It seems to be a study. It's unclear who the author is. It seems to be very intentionally anonymous. It's a lot of passages that read things like, when I travelled to a place quite like this, though I say not the name. It seems to be a study of how one could, hypothetically, commit treachery in all of the things. It talks about intricacies of law in the way that Mercia runs its trial by combat that could potentially allow for things.
Like Hrogar the Cunning, who is part of the Silver Heart Council, right?
And as you're reading that, you see that it talks about the way that magic is not officially outlawed, but magic could be allowed, and a mage powerful enough could win the trial by combat without any skill with the blade. You see talk of bricks and the complicated nuances of their election law, the way that the mayor of Xander effectively controls bricks, even though that shouldn't be their job. All of it's very dense, it's complicated, there's legal theory in there, but it's all explained in a way for a reader who wouldn't know that sort of thing.
Okay. There's nowhere I could slip that into my pockets, is there?
It's a big Encyclopedia Britannica.
Okay.
You also notice that as you say that, it leaves a very noticeable gap on this bookshelf.
I'm going to kind of get my cloak, wipe over it to hide any fingerprints I might have left, and then I'm going to slide it back into the shelf.
Okay. Give us a will save real quick.
Oh god. Oh, that's pretty good. 30.
It occurs to you that you are probably better off not wiping all the dust away from this, as that will make it more conspicuous.
Okay, I won't wipe the dust away from it.
You're going to slip it back on there. That's when actually go about 10 minutes before dinner starts. What would you like to do?
I'll probably try and meet up with Big B before we go back to dinner.
Cool. So you head into the library.
Yep.
Wonderful. Big B is not in the library anymore. We cut to where Big B is. Big B, we see Big dark hall. The Beast King's general decor is these lush purples, greens, lots of roses. You see in here banners of twisting thorns.
I mean, I might have to roll if I get the exact
blood dropping off. It's very different. There's low light with red glassware giving it a very spooky glow. It looks like a very uninviting place. Hallway goes straight down. You see there's a door to your left about halfway across, and otherwise there's a door on the opposite end to the one you came in.
So I've come out of the library, the private library.
Yep, you come out of the private study. You're currently in the lesser west hall. You can see your blue token on the map there as well, if that helps.
Yeah, okay. I will keep going straight ahead.
Go straight ahead. You come to a very heavy, looks like maybe lead or pewter door. Big metal squares on it, sort of like heavy set. Seems like it's connected on both sides to a wall. Big key, lock in the middle, looks very secure. You could huff and puff all you like, you wouldn't break this one down.
Okay.
Big lock though.
Okay, I will. Did I get a fucking key off someone? Did I find a key in his study or something? No, I don't think I did.
No.
You got handed a key by someone, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Who did you talk to? You spoke to someone helpful who gave you a key.
Well, I talked to the
On
base king, but I don't think he would have given
He
me his
didn't
key.
get it.
Sorry, my notes are so bad.
Don't you
I talked to the Carrows and Chancellor Moore.
Carrows didn't, Chancellor Moore didn't.
Okay.
Look, it doesn't really matter who gave you the key.
You have a key.
I have a key.
You have a key.
Okay, cool. I will put the key in the lock and see if it works.
It does.
Okay.
Twists, you hear big, heavy, like bars of iron moving as you turn this, and you have to turn it several times. More like ratcheting open a gear than a usual lock. As you see two bits of metal move out of the door.
Okay. I'm going to open the door.
You push the door open, you see a big antechamber, kind of like half-circle tiered seating, lush chairs, big carved mahogany, cushions, all of different crafts and size. You see a number of attendants moving around in here. You see the door opens, about 15 people with the keys. You open the door.
Shit.
You see at the front of all these chairs,
That's literally what Piggy says.
the front of that tiered seating, you see a big podium. Next to it, a small circular table. Looks like the sort of place you host an auction.
Ah, good to see you guys are working hard. I've been sent here to make sure that everything is in order.
You see a kind of old woman, braid hair, tight bun, kind of turns and says, "Who are you?"
Big B. I'm just starting to work for the Beast King.
You see, and he sent you here tonight.
He did. He wanted to make sure you guys were all on top of it.
Can you give me a deception?
Oh my god, please roll well.
The DC is 30.
DC is 58.
Yeah.
Natural 20!
You see, she says, "Certainly, Mr. Bigby.
Yes. What was
there
total?
anything you wanted to check in particular?
No. Yeah,
We've taken every
was
security
21.
precaution. You know, you got a nat 20, I'm going to want it. We've
Yeah.
taken every security precaution necessary. He's told us that the ring should arrive just after dinner.
Good to know. What?
Oh, because you can't solve it.
Where have you got the other items stored to make sure that they are well and truly secure?
You see, she kind of looks around and says, "Has there been a change to tonight's plans?"
Not that I'm aware of, but the Beast King has kept me somewhat in the dark, just to be safe.
Oh god. So they're only selling the ring.
You see
Or a ring.
her brow furrows, and she kind of looks around at the several other tents, and takes a little step closer to you and says, "Yes, he rather does that, doesn't he? Makes this very difficult."
It does.
The other items to my... she says, "I've checked myself personally. The other items are still locked securely in his personal chains.
Good to know.
They shall remain there. All of the usual security is in place."
And when will they arrive at the auction house, or will they only be provided to the person who wins the auction after the auction has taken place?
And you see, she says, the ring will be given directly to its new owner immediately following the auction.
But the other items will only be given at a later date?
You see, she says, "Is that what Lord Valanth has told you?"
No, but that would be my recommendation.
Let's see what.
So she starts to say, "Give me a."
Oh gosh, this is good. This is smart. I was like, where the fuck are you going with this?
It's probably diplomacy as well. I think it's diplomacy.
Okay.
You're getting aid from the Beast King's intimidation.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
I'm basically trying to make out that I'm in charge of security to make sure.
I'll give you a hero point if this goes badly.
Okay. So what are we doing? Diplomacy, you said?
Diplomacy, yes.
That'll be a 22 on diplomacy.
Make that up to a 24.
Okay.
Is it a 24?
You see,
Or can I flash
she
the
says,
badge to get the bonus?
I had rather wished we... that won't work in this
Okay,
situation.
yeah.
You see, she says, I had rather wished we had more notice of this. Moving all three tonight is quite a difference to what we had discussed previously, but obviously his lord has found a very promising buyer indeed. Do you know if the plan was still to auction them off one at a time, or are they being sold together?
One at a time.
It is wonderful. The second and you see, it says the secondary and tertiary safes are still are already operational. We shall simply secure them in there while the outbidding takes place.
Very good.
Oh, yes, so smart.
You have done the Beast King proud. I'm very impressed.
You see, she gives a very low bow. You see, she says, very well. Is there anything else you need us?
No. I am impressed with your work, and I might just have a quick look around to make sure there is no spots of weakness inside this room that could be exploited before I take my leave.
You see, she says, certainly. You said, have you been here before?
Only once before with the Beast King, but and only about a week ago.
You see, she says, I'm sure he did not grace you with a tour. Might I show you our fine facility?
No, he did not. That would be great.
So she walks you to places. She shows you three enormous safes. And she says, all your standard sort of anti-magic lock, pig-proof locks, that sort of thing. They compose the primary items while the auction takes place. And you see points at what you thought were like underground windows, like just for decorations. You see, the concealed archers, of course, will be around there should anything happen. And a Tasha at the back there to rescue our lord in the case of the worst. You see, points over to. So you've come in from what looks to be a side door, the main door. You see, she points to him and says, and the entrance is in the greenhouse, as has been told to the prospective buyers. They'll be able to come in here, do their business, leave, and then depart as the rest of the party is, seemingly as if nothing's happened.
Excellent.
Cute.
So she says,
Cute.
were there any particular security concerns you had in mind?
Oh, that's making sense.
Do you have any kind of guards against invisible spells?
You see, she says, of course, all the standard things. There's a dispel magic across the entire stage. If anyone attempts to cast a spell on it, it will be dispelled. And you see that the saves are at the back of the stage where the auction would stand, so you can't get near them being invisible or anything.
Fantastic. I very much appreciate your good work. I will take my leave and I will pass on my utmost confidence in your works and your security system here for the Beast King.
So she says, very well. Where will you be stationed while it's happening?
I will be stationed at the back of the room, towards the front door, to make sure, just as a very last resort, in case somehow someone escapes that the Beast King wants to be able to talk to personally.
And you see, deep nod and says, we are not seen, we are not heard. And you see, wanders off.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go back through the secret door. Close the door.
She passed that on to for a mixture of dumb luck and cunning.
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
I don't know.
Just like,
Just
on the
kind of-
nat 20, and then you got very lucky on
and
her
then-
insight.
Yeah, and then also
Awesome. Alrighty. So, Mordred, Darian, and Drizella are in the dining hall. You see people heading in, filling up the tables. You see sitting at your table, joining you is High Augur Janus, Drizella. Darian, let me know when you want to take a seat.
Just as soon as the Iranians take a seat, I want to go opposite.
You see the Iranians sit with the Lady Rosella Ennui, the red woman who you're talking to earlier. Mordred,
Also
you
the-
enter about
the
this.
XOXO.
You want to go sit with Drizella, sit with Darian. Find
is
your
there
own
a
spot.
bar in
Um,
this room?
yeah, there's a bar.
Can I go up and get a strong alcoholic drink?
Ooh!
Um,
Drunk Mordred.
you wander up. You
Excited.
see a familiar-looking changeling As you see Salman Carwise polishing a glass bottle, as you see he says, "What can I get you?"
The boss from.
You see the boss from the port back in Orenian. What he's doing here, you have no idea. So pinstripe suit, large hat.
Something for courage.
And you see he winks, and you see he says, "Boys, get him some courage." And you see a very tall, thin cook with an apron and a short, fat cook with an apron out the back. As you see the thin one says, "Yeah, boss, we'll get him some courage." Courage. It's like Horace and Jasper working on missions.
God.
As you see, a drink is put on the counter. Looks like a big mug of. Looks like a big cider glass you'd serve a pint of beer in, but it is frothing silver liquid inside. As you see, the boss puts it down on the counter and says, "For courage."
Thank you.
Oh, dear.
Take
And
away.
give me a fort save.
Oh no. That's too funny not to honor. That's a 3, so a total of 12.
Lovely. Hits you like a runaway truck. Incredibly strong, very sweet, fruity, whatever it is. You taste notes of pear and
The best one.
formaldehyde.
And then I'll go sit next to Drizella.
Lovely. Stumble.
You slowly make
Do you actually catch the chair?
Mordra's just like,
We have Drizella, Mordred, Hyoga Janus, Sneeden, Ashgiver-elect also joins you, making for 5. And then you see the last 3 to join you are High Chancellor Rosella, Lady Luriel, and Chancellor Moore.
okay.
All sit around your table.
Can I keep an eye on where Morgana's sat?
You don't see Morgana enter. Still a couple of minutes until the official time.
I'll
for
just be
dinner.
keeping my eye out.
What you know? Give me a perception check as you look around. Just see if you notice.
Not great, 16.
16. It's filling up quickly. It's getting hard to see who's where.
Yeah.
Bigby, you're heading back. Do you head back via the same? Do you go back the same way you went?
Yes.
Lovely. Excellent. Drizella, Darian, are you up to anything in the last few minutes before dinner is officially called?
Yes. I wish to use something that no one's used yet. And where is it? God, I'm blind. Where's the piggy? I wish to try and estimate our party's reputation.
Excellent.
Like, individually. I just want to see, like,
Yeah,
check.
absolutely. Give us a perception check.
That's a 19.
A 19. Your collective representation no longer exists as you're all on very different numbers.
We're not at 0.
Can you have a minus number?
You can indeed.
Oh, and you're...
Oh,
And Drizella's on one.
Drizella is not on one. Drizella is on +1.
So I have a minus number.
You have a minus. You're on -1. Figby is on +3. Mordred is on 0.
Okay, so we haven't budged much.
Haven't moved a lot. You've not been doing a lot of
How come
sucking
you-
up, is the short of it.
Yeah.
We need to.
But you've made the biggest allies.
I made allies with a couple of people, but who did I piss off? That's the. Oh, probably the
Nice.
gossip chick.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll talk to the gossip.
Yeah.
Hard to say.
And I think it's just because I've become I made that little chat with the Beast King. That's probably the biggest thing.
Being seen with the host is a good way to boost your reputation.
True.
A private chat, no less.
Yeah.
You see, as the hall is
That makes it
filling up
easy.
quite quickly, you see the Beast King, Carlos Veth, appears in the doorway to the dining rooms with Belladonna, next to him. As you see, he says, "My distinguished guests, my good friends, regretfully, I have poorly prepared for this evening. It turns out there are rather more guests have managed to make it than I had hoped, and I'm afraid the dining room has filled up rather quickly. We have moved some extra seats over into what was the council chambers, where some of us shall be taking dinner.
Oh, that's.
I and my dear wife shall be moving there as to apologize to those guests who are yet to have not found a table. I leave you in the most capable hands of my daughter, in my ward, and her husband to be. And you see they head out. You see Anastasia and Arg and Caro head on in and sit down at the big fancy table. As you see the Beast King heads off.
Can I as that's happening, can I just be like, fuck, scan for everyone that's rich?
None of them are there.
Yeah. That will go to the option.
I'm going to trim a sense.
Mm-hmm.
All 4 of you.
Before you do that, really quick, Bigby, you, as you're coming around the corner, see the Beast King leaving. As you see, he says, my good friend. You see, you and a couple of other strangers manage to see, he says, my good friends, unfortunately I have rather underprepared for this evening. I'm afraid that main dining hall is full of several guests already. I must ask you to continue on into the council chambers rooms, where we've set up some additional tables. My sincere apologies. And you see, my darling wife will accompany you all there and keep you company, for I must see to an urgent matter. And you see attendants have closed the doors of the dining hall. I suppose you can't see in.
Are we about to get murdered in the dining hall?
Murder in the dining hall.
Like the blood wedding, the red wedding.
That's the vibe I'm getting right now.
You hear the Reigns of Castamere being played softly on.
So did they shut the dining hall? Did they like usher me into the dining hall? And then
No,
shut the
so
doors?
you're in the council chamber.
In the gardens, you see that's been closed off, so you can't see into it,
Okay.
and you've been told to usher into the old council chambers.
Okay. I guess I'll follow the Beast King.
Yeah, so Beast King goes off in direction. You see leads as you see Belladonna Irenian says, "This way, thank you,"
Okay.
and
I'll
wanders
follow
off. You see
her.
her attendants, as always, not too
So you're
far
going
from
with
her.
the Beast King?
I'm going with the Belladonna.
You see, you are led around the corridors into the old council room. You see the big central table's been pushed aside. Some extra seats have been set up. Another table of honor where Belladonna sits and absent-mindedly kind of stirs some soup round and round. You see the stragglers are in here. You see Jack Cures, who else would be late. You see Baron Alina Tensforge. You see the young Prince John. You see Stygian Caro, you see Count of Monte Cristo and Philomena Fogg, and you see King Louis and Madame Vaudeville.
All the rich people are absent.
So
from
which
there,
room
so
is
they're
like
called
Lady
someone else.
Tremaine? Oh, sorry.
So I
Lady
reckon
Tremaine
that
and,
the-
like,
These
The
are
auction
the
is-
You
stragglers.
currently have eyes on Lady
Sorry.
Tremaine.
Yeah.
So
she's
the
over
actual
there.
auction isn't the group that I'm in right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you've left the auction house.
Yeah.
That's where
So
the
you can
Beast
see that
King's
the guests
gone.
have been split in half, and each half is, you see there's less than half in each, but they've both been told the rest are in the other room.
Yeah. Smart.
A cheap trick, perhaps.
And it's clearly, neither has the complete picture.
I'm going to state,
Yeah.
I apologise, but I must wash my face before and wash my hands before dinner. And
You
make
see one of the people comments, "How modern."
Your reputation is just keep going up.
I'll leave the room and try to find my way to the garden.
The garden.
No, sorry, the greenhouse.
The greenhouse. Give me a survival check real quick.
Next one.
Do me a death saver.
29.
You remember how to get to the garden. You know if you cross through this hallway. Again, this map makes it look small. This hallway is like, it's a palace, so it's enormous.
Oh,
There's all
that's
of
confusing enough for me already.
There we go. And there's also additional rooms along here that aren't marked, so it's
Yeah,
difficult
yeah.
to find your way around. But you head through the hall, back into the dance hall, which is now almost empty. You see one very old man dancing with a very old woman. They look kind of sweet. They don't look important. You head through the ante room, back to the front, across the
Turns out
fields,
there's
and
like
stables.
God. Like,
That's who we need to ask the question. It's actually the people from the tower and the trees and the darkwoods. Yeah. Conjecture.
You see,
Yeah.
as you start to cross the field here, you feel a little twinge in the stomach, almost like a car going downhill. Just a little something odd, a sensation
okay.
passing through.
Yeah.
Do you continue on?
yes.
Intimacy field, maybe.
Wonderful. We will come back to you in a moment. You enter the greenhouse. Beautiful, lush glass greenhouse. Plants growing all in it. They seem they're not plants you've encountered before. They're very exotic, from very far afield. We'll leave you in that place.
Am I from where I am right now? Can anyone see me?
You don't see anyone around you, no. It seems very quiet here. Very, very
Okay.
quiet.
I might just have a think for a second about what I want to do.
Yeah, by all means.
Come back to me.
our other three in the
Oh
dining
no, I
hall.
wouldn't have my disguise kit on me anyway.
What's your plan?
I was thinking I'd try to disguise myself.
Do we know what's going on with Bigby at
I'll just
all?
come. I'll probably better.
No,
No, he's in the other dining room.
No, because I
So
didn't
we
get
haven't
back
been
to you guys to
informed.
talk to you about what's going on. Yeah, I know. This is
Yeah.
trapped by
That's
myself.
what happens when you roll.
I
You're
remember
20.
trying to sense
Yeah.
House Trigger, which is he's way too far away at this point.
No, not Tremor Sensing Cam, just those two.
Lovely.
And I'll just say,
The rats have left the sinking ship.
yeah, just like, ocean, like, the ka-ching of money is just what spirals up your feet.
I'll message into both your heads and I'll say, I think I found evidence of the Silverheart Council. I found this book in the Beast King's laboratory and it had an X on it. And inside was all these rules on advice on how to take over the world. And some of them match what I've heard of Krogar the Cunning. I would know about that by now, right?
Yeah, more than
okay, cool.
That's very big news.
Are you messaging this to me or
No.
to those?
You're not.
You're not
You're
there.
messaging all of this?
Yes.
Just so message gives you 25 words apiece, so this is like 30
Oh, okay. I thought
seconds
you were
of
going to say
sitting
like it's
there
totally
going,
intercepted by like all these people. Like
just
In
30
between,
sustained
Mordred
seconds of
take-
Mordred casting a spell.
Modric takes a sip of whatever this
that's
horrifying
stuff.
drink.
Yeah.
No.
And the Silverheart Council. I think they're trying to take. No, I think he gets more agitated, and I think they're trying to take over the world, and I'm not really sure what's going on. And I
Wouldn't
think we
you
need
agree, young master? You see High Augur Janus, whose mask is just the go-back ziggurat, talking to you, saying, "Wouldn't you agree?"
with what?
I was speaking of it being unseasonably warm for the time of year.
I wouldn't know. I've never been here before.
No, I spoke of in Gobak during your last visit. Do you not recall? It was a warm day for what it was. I thought the cloud cover would be far less, but it intended to be more. You then
Nancy,
hear
this
a
is...
message spell in your head. Same voice as the one who was just speaking, as you'd say. There may be others skilled at listening.
Out loud, I say, "This drink is lovely. I should have tried it sooner."
I myself do not partake. As you see, he says, "Lady Luriel, might I compliment your tailor?" And he just moves the conversation away.
Yeah.
I will like
Drizella
tap
is...
my head and I go,
Drizella's ignoring, right, the sound of money and Mordred going, "Our dead will take over council,"
"It's the end of the world."
and she's going, so screaming, other people's. Or, those that scream loudest are those with most to lose,
Ooh,
and they appear not to be here.
a most fascinating idea.
Mm.
I have found those who scream loudest are those with nothing to lose. For they know true despair.
We should test that.
You see, looks around everyone at the table as they say, "Indeed, did you have a target in mind?"
Who can I see around this room?
Oh,
Who's in my room?
Halfkeeper Rourke is present.
Oh no, don't go.
Peter the Iranians are here.
No, I think she's with Tremaine.
Councillor Rosera.
Drizella's in here, isn't she?
Anastasia.
Anastasia's
Yes,
in here.
Anastasia and her husband, Arvin Caro. Steigen Caro doesn't seem to be here, though.
Let's. I point at Anastasia and go, "I believe she has already lost both her body and her mind. By your criteria, she should scream loudest of all."
Interesting. Against who shall we wager? Who here has the most to lose?
I don't point at Mordred because that would be unkind. I
have nothing to
Oh,
lose.
who would have the most to lose? Pardon?
Kara.
Or
Stein and
made.
Kara's probably
Probably
the richest in the room.
Of
if you
the
had to
people,
guess.
No, I
of the
mean, it's-
people left,
yeah.
yeah.
In terms
Yeah.
of people that are going to
People
like
left.
suffer the most from something happening tonight.
Yeah.
In the Kara.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Maybe Chancellor Moore. He's pretty big as well, but
I'll go Kara.
lovely. You see, she says, incredible. And the two of them, what would make them scream?
I think.
I like this bit.
You're not meant to. You're all disturbed.
I mean,
We do
you've
kind
known
of
me
like
for
the most
4
fucking
years.
guy.
I think you know my sincerity.
Funny voice.
He has money
Yeah, I like this.
and reputation and been
What would you
humiliated in front of a room of people falling hard beneath his station. Whereas she no longer knows who she is, corrupted, I think, by the Beast King. I think she used to be like me. I believe she was my sister. Maybe remembering that. But you choose. This is your area of specific expertise.
You see, Sneaky Kingsmaker looks at you and says, he stands to gain a powerful ally through his wife. She has nothing to lose but what she has forgotten, and you are what she has forgotten. It seems a loss of you would be a loss of her, and a loss of him.
Yeah. That would be
God.
interesting.
You see, again, leans over Neck right now and says, would you trust me to bring you back?
Yes. I ate a mirror.
What?
Oh. A mirror. And the one that dwells within it.
You see Sneeden screams loudly, stands up from her chair, and floats into the air. Quite quickly hitting the ceiling and then scuttling along it against the closed door, clawing at it and then just squeezing her way through the crack. It's gone.
It would appear
You
she
see
has most to
absolute
lose.
chaos reigns through
Yeah.
things. People are not sure what's going on.
It would appear-
People are looking to you. People are looking around.
Mordred's looking. What the fuck are you drinking?
Mordred seems distracted. You see Pig Chair
This shit's
falling
making
around.
me see some really
This strange,
strange
weird
stuff.
thing has just screamed, flew up into the air, and ran off.
Does anyone open the door?
You see two
He
attendants
doesn't need
opening the
doors.
door.
As the door opens, if there's a gap wide enough for a human, I'm going to book it.
Yeah,
Using a spell.
You and a number of other people are bolting
Oh,
out.
we can actually get out without one. I don't think I need to use a spell.
no,
to
because
get out.
everyone
Yeah.
else is running.
You can use the spell to get ahead of everyone if you want.
No, I don't want to get ahead. I just want to get out.
Now, you see a lot of people running. They assume some... It looks like people are assuming some emergency is happening.
Can I try and cast a calm spell?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the range of effect on
I'll just have a look.
Drizella's just now sitting having a drink. Going,
that?
Oh, it's only 10 foot. How big
would
is this
appear
room?
that she has most to lose.
50?
Oh, okay.
Well more than 10.
Where are most people freaking out? Is it out?
10 foot is like maybe 9 people, I think. Maybe
Oh,
10
okay.
people, like, because 10 foot would be 5, 10, 5.
Are you
10,
just trying to calm yourself, Mordred?
16.
I'm trying to calm
Probably
everyone.
about 20 people you could get. So you probably get like a quarter
Where are
of the
people
in the-
freaking out the most?
Looks like the people running through the door are freaking out.
I'll cast a calm spell on them.
You see everyone's going, move again! After you, my good sir. No, after you, my good sir. Please, there may be an emergency after all. Let's proceed in an orderly line. And you see they all filter out quite calmly. You see the boss, you see the Salman Kai's this tiefling grey suit, kind of, what's it called? Like tea towel over the sleeves. May I take your order for the mains? I think you may have your choice of the, dish.
Absolutely. What is the Lady Anastasia having this evening? Her choice
I
always
believe-
impeccable.
I believe she's currently... No, I can't seem to see her. I could track her down if you like.
So has she left?
Seems like
Did she bolt?
Seems like just about everyone.
Oh, in that case, what's for dinner?
Wait, everyone's just...
Pretty much. There's a few people who are like in the corner room. It seems like big screams just happen. People are not sure what's going on. It's a bit unorganized. The host has disappeared. Never a good sign. You see, says choice tonight is between pig, chicken, or a rare roasted bat.
Ugh.
I have never had that.
Is there vegetarian option?
It's a local delicacy. Unfortunately, it's not quite ready.
That's so weird.
It is not quite ready yet.
No.
Does
We
one
are
have to catch the bat?
One does indeed. Unfortunately, the bat has escaped the kitchen. You may want to know.
That's code.
Does Mordred say that?
You see, raises an eyebrow, looks across the table, and says, nothing gets past you.
I look at Mordred and I look at the glass in Mordred's hand and go, "Hey, that does not look like a Long Island milk tea, which is the strongest thing Mordred would normally
takes
drink."
another sip.
You see, Tracer Henrietta and says, apologies, it was the strongest thing we have.
What have you fed the child?
Something to keep him safe from troubles to come.
Can I look down and Arcana check what I'm drinking?
Yeah, sure.
You did say it was shimmering silver.
Pure
that did
silver.
Was that not a
Essence
clue?
of silver.
24.
Oh, Mordred.
It's just mirror essence. It's like the silver they use on mirrors.
So like a vampire.
24 is a critical fail to identify this particular concoction.
Oh, Mordred.
Oh god, what have you consumed?
You see he puts a
Maybe
hand
it's
on your
like
shoulder and says,
the luck thing from Harry Potter.
we've been watching you for a while, and we would like to help you. Stick to your guns, you know what you're doing. We will help you if need be, but you're handling the situation very well. You may want to find your detective friend, however. I think he has taken rather an odd time to grow an interest in horticulture.
Mordred does that as well. Oh, Mordred.
You see, he takes your hand and says,
I actually wouldn't be surprised if you just poured out like a little pack of snacks and just like...
I apologise if the meal was lacking, but the bill, of course, will be sent to you in due time. And you see, places a piece of folded cloth on the table and then walks off into the kitchens.
Is that what you do this? You're just like, show me the cloth!
What's on the cloth?
What is it?
Yeah.
Can I unwrap it?
You see, on the piece
I make some attempt to screen Mordred with my giant net dress from any stragglers
We've
who are
made
left in
allies
this
with
room.
the secret.
you see an owl.
It's the
in
Order of
middle
the 11th Eye!
eye.
Sorry. Calm down.
Are they the secret chef guild?
No, they're the Order Arcanum related people. The one when we went into the catacombs underneath the Ersatz University, we found that letter with that symbol on it,
Wrapped in
talking
that
about the
piece of-
staves. Yeah.
That's right.
Those sort of people.
Sorry.
Mordred says all of that while
Um,
hiccuping.
You see that written
There
at the bottom. We will be watching, and then Crestus Rex.
Like a... Oh, sorry. No, I don't know that.
No, it's Rex from Stormbound. when he died, he just transferred over to this.
No, it's actually
It's
really...
simply
Drizella's-
to die.
Drizella's just slightly perplexed that
What?
Horace and that Horace and his friend, the absolutely hopeless goblin criminals, might actually be in any kind of a secret society and of any use to us at all. But okay,
David, give us an Arcana check.
I'll send you the Order of
Bat.
the 11th Eye thing. Anyway.
the bat. We've got to catch the bat.
17.
The bat.
Even with a 17, you recognise the name Crestus Rex as being on half a dozen of your university books.
Ooh.
They are a preeminent wizard or scholar.
So if we were comparing that to, say, like, a Merlin,
Yeah, they're
Like
not
what
a
sort of-
Merlin.
No, they're not a Merlin, but like, what sort of vibe
On
is
the
that? Is it
grading
like,
of the wizard.
Merlin's like the one, and then they're like someone of big and poor.
They're big in the wizard space. So like if you like, they're the sort of person who you'd know if you're in the field, and you might have heard of if you're just your everyday person.
Whereas Merlin, like everyone.
Whereas Merlin is everyone would know this person. Merlin is like Einstein, household name sort of thing. This person's like, I don't know, maybe like Carl Sagan or someone like that. Still quite popular and still wrote
So like,
books.
what's the guy who
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, Neil deGrasse Tyson's an asshole.
No, the guy who made the atomic bomb.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer, like
Yeah,
an
Oppenheimer,
Oppenheimer
like
versus
10
like
years
Einstein.
ago.
Yeah.
Before the big movie.
Before the movie came out. Yeah.
So like you would go, oh my god, that's Crestus Rex. I know this person.
Yeah.
Like, I've read his books and that sort of thing. Also with the 17, famously disappeared not long after Merlin did.
Okay.
Same person.
Oh.
Like a couple of years.
Oh my goodness,
Conjecture.
there's a
Like the
lot of
same
conjecture going on here.
Conjecture.
It's lava.
Merlin is with Rex.
Yeah, they're lovers.
Oh, good for them.
They're lovers.
Right.
Or
They
would just
share
be
a
the same
joint
person.
love. Yeah, have we ever seen them in the same room?
You've never seen Merlin, so no.
I'm making, Drizella's making sort of mental notes on the things that make Faye scream. Interesting.
They did seem to get a reaction.
It did seem to get a reaction.
Very
Interesting.
scary person, but also more
Sorry,
scary
I'm just
as
sending lore about the Order of the Wheel. I don't mind.
Thank you very much. I
What
go,
would we do with you?
Mordred, it would appear it is time to be moving on if you have the courage and wherewithal to be able to do it. I'm guessing that given that these people appear to be on our side, they have not made you completely incapacitous.
I'm fine. I'll stand up.
Yep. You stand up fine. You don't feel weakened. by
I'll
this.
do a little bow.
You feel calm. You feel confident. You don't feel weakened.
You feel like you've got courage?
Yeah.
well. Where I found the key now. I found it in the base king's office.
Yeah.
After
That's
he left. Yeah.
Lovely.
I gather, Darian. Oh, you've left, haven't you? You went with the crowd.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Okay.
deliberately went with the crowd.
That's
to just
fine.
Sort of like disappear.
I
I was
haven't
splitting the
seen.
plan before. It's good.
That's fine. I haven't seen Bigby for some time. Cinderella was, poor as a dance partner. I believed her better than that, but she was a rank amateur. And then come through for dinner.
Do you think he found the auction?
Is that where he
Darian
was?
said the auction was.
There's an
happening.
auction. I didn't know anything about an auction. All of that has passed me by. I've not done any gossip / socialising. I've literally just gone around causing carnage. Spoke to a guard and went meh, back to cause carnage. There is an auction. Is that where the rich people would be?
Mordred looks around, having noticed that a bunch of people are missing. Maybe.
Where are the rest of the guests? There were more people like that having canapes, unless they do not want the main. Where is everyone else?
We're gonna cut to Darian now. He'll oversee the
And-
end of this.
Yeah.
And as you all come around, you see falling from the second story onto the floor of the dance hall, figure burning and on fire. Horrendous burning fire, way larger than you think around
The
any one
fucking
person.
redhead. No,
Crackling heat as you see people scream. There's running around. People are going back the opposite way. It's getting churned up as people try to move around. Some are running up the stairs. Some are running the opposite side of the hall, just trying to get away from them. What would you
Did I notice at all? I saw the burning. Did I know who's like above where they came?
above where they're falling from? Give us a
And
perception
also, I want a perception look above, but also see if I can recognize who's falling.
check. I'll give you one of either of those. Looks like the body is burning so quick you're only going to get to either look up and try to spot it, or look at who this is before it is just ash.
I think I'm. I think I'll go for the. body. There's a lot of people who dislike a lot of people, but I'm curious as to who was disliked.
You rush over to try to get a look at the body. Give us perception.
That is 21.
You see a warping, melted golden crown with blue gems on it, and an old man. What's that? You recognize this as Archduke Tyson II, the old king.
Oh, I liked him.
He was
That's
the big guy, top of the list. One of the
Head
heads
of
of states who were here.
One of the
Thatcher.
richest.
Complicated. King, so kind of yes, but also not really. Has the money, can't really spend it. You remember him as being the one who helped up the serving girl who fell over last week.
And he also,
Oh.
hang on, can I add a little bit of more? He also said when we were talking. Oh, hang on, were you there?
Can I recall knowledge on whether or not Mr. Hobson was in the room?
You can indeed.
He said when we talked to Archduke, he said the last spell is still holding. I don't know if that could be related. Let me just change this.
Oh.
Probably society.
And he was going towards the personal chambers, right?
Yep, he seems like he was upstairs in the personal chambers.
Maybe he just tried to get the
I think he may have
items.
triggered a
I
trap.
think he triggered a trap. I suspect that it might.
Oh yeah, because there was fireball traps when we went to the thing last time.
Yeah, that's right.
It's an Arcana check if you like as well.
Oh, where we went underground.
Sorry, what's
underground
recall
found
knowledge?
that
It's
secret
society.
back
Society.
It changes every time.
27.
27, you have not seen Peter Hodgson since he started heading off towards you.
I mean,
Okay.
he's pretty
He's
big.
probably.
He's hard to miss.
Yeah.
I would. I just guessed that him and Jack are the two that are going to be at the thingy, but you know. And then what was this? This was
Arcana.
28.
28 will do it. Hang on. 28 will do it. You recognize this as hellfire. This is much worse than a fireball. And you see within a few seconds of this burning, there is a pile of soot where the old man was. The gold from the crown melted, the jewels smashed and broken. It's hot beyond belief. The tiles crack and scorch all around them on the dance floor in the ballroom.
Do I know?
Well worse than a fireball.
Do I know roughly like what level that sort of magic would be? Have I read it in a textbook? or
You do
something?
indeed. This would be at least 6th level spell.
I'm just changing the tense. Of
Did
his
I
article.
know that? No, I didn't know that the greenhouse was where to go. Did I?
No, I found that out through the.
I'm
Oh,
just
you
going to be
just
trying to
I
go
didn't get the chance
through
to see you guys.
But,
through the staff. Oh no, not staff quarters. Sorry, through the laboratory to like the other
Yeah.
side of the laboratory.
Yeah, you head into the laboratory in this instance.
Yeah, because that's the only place I know to get into the ocean.
Give me a luck check.
There was a net one.
Incredible.
This is a shit show.
Incredible. I'm so glad.
Oh.
You hear coming down the stairs. You go into this side hall that leads you to the laboratory. Over here at the end of the hall is a stair that leads upstairs. You hear delicate, tiny ding, 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 coming down the stairs. The clittle clat of glass slippers as you see Cinderella putting a dagger behind her back into the sheath.
Oh,
of
the
her
fire, the salamander
dress.
skin.
Sneaking down the stairs. Clocks eyes with you. Roll initiative.
You're fighting.
Oh my god, can I play the full combat music?
Please play the
Full combat music.
Remember, like I burnt like a lot of my spell slots to go like vibe the Iranians in the middle of the square. You know, like
I've had this playlist prepped for so long.
oh god, that's bad too. Yeah, just perception
for
11.
with a 21, you are beat.
Mhm.
You see she wanders towards you, staggering, coughing, and you see she says, "What's going on? What's happened? I don't understand. What's going on?"
Can I respond?
Yeah. Talking's out of initiative.
Okay. I will say, oh Cinderella. It appears someone fell off a balcony. Might I suggest heading back towards the crowd? I see there's like a lot of commotion
And you see she says, "Oh, there was a terrible fire upstairs." And you see she places a shoulder on you. You see at that point, you feel a prick on your back, just the lightest thing, like the sting of a bee. It's a 24 beat your AC.
Yeah.
Sorry, 26.
Yes, it does.
Is that a crit? Is that more than 10?
I'm 19.
You're 19, so no, you're good. Mechanically, you are off guard as this attack hits you. Nothing else she does works, is the short of that. Hits you for 17 damage.
What sort of damage?
Untyped, piercing.
Piercing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cast Over Sound Flourish.
Ooh. What's that do?
As she pinpricks me, you just see this giant squirt of blood out the other side of my body.
Ooh.
Flies onto the ground as I like scream in pain and say, "Cinderella! How could you?" Can she make a rule saving?
24.
What is my DC at the moment? It's 21, so that's a success, is it?
Yes, that's a success.
She becomes dazzled until the start of my turn.
Nice.
And hopefully there's a grand spectacle someone else might have seen.
You seem alone in this hall. Everyone else seems occupied in the room.
Did you say we were coming at the end of this conversation?
You hear the screams and chaos from there. Unfortunately, there is a lot of people trying to get forward and back in the hallway. You can get through, but not in time to join this fight.
And that was 17, right?
17 damage, yes.
So we've not seen who fell.
I still have
You've not
3 of
seen
my
who
mother
fell,
buff.
no.
Fine. So we'll get them.
she
They'll just be a
becomes-
pile of
that's-
ash.
Exactly. Alright,
Cool.
Darren, that's your turn.
Okay. Cinderella, did your mother never teach you manners? I must apologize. I shall have to be on my way. I'm going to bow to her. And I'm simply going to time jump away from her.
Incredible. Let me just check how that works.
So it is...
It's all good. I got the description here. You gain 2 actions: burrow, climb, fly, or swim. Oh, and stride. Cool. So you just traveling 50 feet away?
Yeah, and then I'm going to use the rest of my 2 remaining
Oh,
actions.
yeah, of course. You get 50 feet from that.
And then another
and then
50
you get
feet.
another. So you get 100 feet. God.
So I just skip 50 feet, and then I walk another 100.
Yeah.
Another 50 feet.
Where do you want to go?
I'm
You
still
wanna
going to
get
go
into
into the
the lab?
laboratory.
In-
Actually, I'm going to use one of my actions to move and another one to hide in the laboratory.
Yeah,
Or,
awesome.
find, take cover.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
or whatever.
You can hide. Give us a stealth check.
My stealth is not my forte. 11. I'm probably hiding behind some glass. Yeah.
You're behind a beaker.
Yeah, there's like a tall pillar or something that's got some floating liquid, and I'm just like standing on the other side.
So Cinderella's passive perception will just beat that instantly. The question is though, she doesn't know where you've gone. Give me a D20 luck roll. On 5 or less, she thinks you're 5 or less. She knows exactly where you've gone. 6 to 14, she thinks you're invisible. Is going to stay where she is for a minute. 15 or above, she picks the wrong direction.
There was a net 20.
Cinderella just completely misjudges the situation. Heads
Yep.
off completely different direction.
She does that.
Misjudges the
Uh,
situation.
I was like, I don't want
Leave
to start
the
a fight with
laboratory.
your sister. That sounds like
Yeah.
a you thing, not a me thing.
Yeah, what
You're
if we
welcome
just
to play.
killed Cinderella?
And I'm
Oh, go
also
for
out
it.
of my 3rd rank spell slots because I do the other 2.
Oh my god.
I think of that we'll go back to Big Ben.
You say I'm in the laboratory.
No,
You're in the garden.
Yeah, I thought so. I was going
Greenhouse.
through the greenhouse. Yeah.
Sorry, Darian's in the laboratory.
Yeah.
Big Ben, you're in the greenhouse.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep moving forward.
The greenhouse is not huge. You see, there's a large fountain in the center. You see the Beast King in it, holding a great scepter, which you see, flowering vines crawling all over the statue. You see, plants on the side of beautiful, splendid colors, some of which move slightly. One, a couple that look carnivorous, that sort of thing. It's so horribly humid in here.
Okay. So I'm inside the greenhouse now. And
if you wanted, the door's not locked.
okay, and so is he the only one in there?
Bigby's the only one in there. You see Statue of the Beast.
Oh, Statue of the Beast.
Statue of the Beast. Statue of the Beast.
Okay.
Nah, Beast King's just got a sword.
Yeah. Can I look to see if there's another door on the other side or something?
Yeah.
So I can go through.
Very much. Give us a deception check.
That will be 25.
Okay.
25. You look around. You see the walls are made of weathered black stone. A couple of bronze torch holders in there with, low burning embers of torches still in them. But you do not see another door, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's rooftop.
Okay, in that case, I will have a look around for a secret entrance. And I will try to use where are we? Is the outside, but use thorough search.
Mhm.
So take a little bit longer. 150 feet per minute.
Awesome. That covers the greenhouse, 150 feet.
Okay, cool. So I will. That gives me +2 to my perception.
Give us another go.
I'm going to hero point that one.
Yep. Pass it down.
Okay, that is going to be 32.
32?
Yeah.
You see a scratch mark on some of the black stone on one of the bronze candlesticks, on the bronze torch sticks.
I'll run my finger along the scratch.
Nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
But it occurs to you that it looks exactly the sort of arc you have if you were to, say, turn the torch.
The torch. Oh, yeah. I will do
So
that then.
again, a couple of the birds open up the secret door. As you see, there's a small antechamber and then the main hall to the auditorium
Okay.
that you saw earlier.
Isn't there anyone in front of me?
As you step, you're seeing the ghost, and you then suddenly see stepping through the door, coming from the same direction as you are, appearing on the other side of the doorway. You see High Counselor Lady Pipes, as if she was invisible on the side of the door you're on, and then visible on the opposite side.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to quietly and slowly try to walk behind her.
Yeah. You enter as you hear the chatter of several, probably about a dozen, maybe slightly more people in this room. You see the large main entry door now this time open. You see the silent attendants in their dark grey robes bowing to people as they come in. You see the tiered seating as various noble guests find their seat. You see Queen Maeve. You see High Counselor Figzit, the Lady Pipes, as we said. You see Dame Alabaster Caro, the Lord Patron, the Duchess Damasqueuse, Baron Havar, Madame Kynes, all sorts of people, all the people who you had not seen, the richest of the rich. All of them taking their seat on
I will nod to the attendants and make my way to the door and stand at the door, just like I said I would.
Love it, you do exactly that. You see the couple of last entrances. Maybe could you run me a luck check to see if John Hogson is already here or if he arrives after you get there?
Peter Hodgson.
13.
Peter Hogson. 13. You see Peter Hogson already sat down in a very large, sofa-style chair. Doesn't seem to notice you. You see the last few people arrive. You see Grandmother Alpine, one of the Fae, as well as Manon Bradbury, one of the councillors, one of the Red Hand. think we'll leave you there, all set up. Very last page, middle of it.
Yeah, no, I got that. Which was the one after that? Sorry, the one from the right hand.
Councillor
Bradbury.
the only human on that page of fame, the birthplace.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
You see, he enters and gives you a curt nod.
I nod back.
I think we'll leave you there in the auction house, just before things get going. Drizella and Mordred. Chaos going on in the armory and the galleries. People aren't sure whether to go out, to go back. You see some people heading out through, side doors into serving corridors and that sort of thing. You can gather there's something's just happened in the room. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take out from my boot that knife that I grabbed from the kitchen. I'm gonna keep that in my hand, and I'm gonna say we should go see what's happening.
So there's chaos. Drizella runs into the hall with the chaos and goes, quick, we should leave across the field. And basically starts running because we've been told that Big B has taken a strange moment to be interested in horticulture. And Drizella is going to try and lead as many panicked people as possible into the greenhouse.
That's fantastic. Unfortunately, it's a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Do you wanna? Would I be able to help?
Yeah, of course. What does Mordred do to help?
Well, would you tell me what you're trying to do?
I mean, you can hear. You're just saying. Oh, sorry.
You would know. You heard the thing about your friend has chosen an odd time. So I'm worried that Big B's potentially in trouble, and sowing chaos in the direction of the horticulture seems to be a sensible thing to do. Potentially distract attention from whatever it is that is about to get Big B into loads of trouble.
I'll yell.
So it depends whether or not Mordred's over that in terms of.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll yell out. I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm probably louder than I should be. And I'll say, is it the garden, the greenhouse? The greenhouse would make a great meeting point in the point of an emergency. We should go to the greenhouse now.
Fantastic. You can either help or you can both give me your own diplomacy checks.
I'll probably give my own if that's alright.
Yeah, you go for it.
I'm being polite.
That's a 29.
17. Which is not bad for Drizella.
17's pretty good.
Emergency protocol state that in case of an emergency.
Wouldn't have cut it.
Oh god, no.
29 is going to work for the remaining.
Drizella's just literally marching out in the direction of something bad is happening here, looking at all of this and trying
Mordred knocks it over. You set up the basic idea of we should evacuate somewhere. Mordred, the greenhouse is making a great place.
No, there's a fire event. You've got your fire warden hat on.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You crashing my party, you pricks.
No. We're bringing the chaos.
We're bringing the party there so they can't silly off.
We're bringing the party to you.
We're bringing the chaos. You don't know that there's hellfire around here.
Figure out where.
Well, I think you've probably got a round.
Getting the items.
I think you've got a round or two.
We
before.
I figured
tried
it's
to steal the
impossible.
items while they were still in the Beastking's chambers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have time for that.
Well, we're causing absolute chaos.
I love it. I'm interested to see how this resolves. I've got no idea what's going to happen. Drizella, you see King Louis taps you on the shoulder and just simply, uncharacteristically and simply says, "See ya." And then leaps out the window and disappears into the night. You see his several attendants then take off their masks and costumes, revealing themselves to be fully orangutans who also leap out the window into the night. You see an arm then goes back, placing a banana, a small note that says thanks. They all disappear. The lady Sneeden is nowhere to be seen. Or sorry, just Sneeden is nowhere to be seen.
Oh yeah, she was freaked.
Yeah. She booked it. She started this whole.
Can I do something stupid? Does it look like
I know, that
already
was awesome.
playing the ball?
Yes.
I'm going to take out
I thought I was in trouble.
I'm gonna take out my feather token of a bird,
Mm.
and I'm gonna send it to find whoever is leading the people in Iranian Square, the refugees.
Yeah.
Not the refugees, the
Yeah.
rioters. Essentially.
Oh.
The riot is down south. for
And
sure.
then I'm gonna get it to say, "The time has come. Come to the Dolores Guard.
Mhm.
Take what is yours."
Love it.
The bird puts on a little Soviet-style hat, salutes you, and then flutters out the window,
Sweet.
following the
Memphis is going to be
orangutans.
so pissed when we don't get a
Well,
single
it's already
one.
gone south, so we might as
Oh,
well
God.
bring the.
Months of planning. Throw it down the no. Excellent. That flies off. Remind me of that later if it doesn't. If I don't remember the trigger, that's going to be important.
The time is now, comrades.
You reckon?
Seize
You
what
reckon an hour or so?
Okay,
Just
cool.
by the by.
Comrade Raven.
Incredible. Drizella, you're heading to the greenhouse.
I hope you
Mordred,
don't
are
mind
you
me
heading
doing
that way as well, or are you
Yes.
doing your own thing at this time?
Oh, I really want to find Morgana, but I reckon she's in that meeting, so she'll be gone.
You have message. You can talk to Big Ben.
Message is only 30 feet. Oh,
you do not
120.
have. You do not have message. You
500
cannot talk to
feet.
Big Ben. 500 feet. I thought it was 500 feet.
500 feet message.
Oh, it is.
500 feet will get you to Big Ben.
It's
Oh.
more than 30 feet.
Yeah.
D&D. It's
Yeah,
500
isn't
feet.
there like a anti-magic wall or something around it?
There is. yeah.
Just around the safe.
Oh, okay. Just
Just
around the
safes
safe.
that the items are kept.
The stage,
Oh, I
I
thought
think
that's
you
why
said.
she
the
was
Yeah,
stage,
no,
stage,
yeah.
yeah.
So you've got the kind
Where
of
the safes.
like lecture-style elevated stage,
Hmm.
lectern, little podium next to it that you presume an item would go on, and then around that set, the wooden edge of the stage is carved rooms of all sorts.
I will send a message then to Bigby
Mm.
after I do that. I'm like, Bigby, I don't know where you are. Chaos has broken out here. I think people are dying and the rest are fleeing. And I may have called the common people here to overthrow the monarchy, so we really need to get those items. I send 3 spells if necessary to get that message across.
Maybe you've got replies. What?
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
It's Mordred, by the way.
4 replies if you want.
You just seen an emoji face palm.
The items are about to be auctioned off. I'm in the auction house. I'm going to watch where they go and try to steal them if I get the opportunity.
Bigby's trying to buy the... Oh, I messaged you. Bigby's
And
trying
other people can
to
listen.
buy... no, he's not trying to buy the items. He's watching who's trying to buy the items, and then we're going to jump the people who buy the items. I'm really
jump the people. Sorry, I love that.
But if it's Queen Maeve, I think we're just going to die, so should I tell him not to do that?
Big B, are the items there or are they somewhere else?
Are you messaging me too?
Yeah.
I
I've
think
got
at
less
le-
than 25 words. Are the items there or somewhere else?
the ring is definitely there. The other 2 could be in the king's personal chambers.
There is chaos coming to the auction house. If you want to try and get them from somewhere else, now would be your opportunity.
Why don't you get them from the personal chambers while I'm in the auction house and everyone else is distracted?
We're bringing the chaos.
Oh, God. Oh.
Love.
God.
Okay, let's look at the
It's
map
a
for
good
a
meeting
second.
point.
Can I get the fuck out of here?
There's a new
Not
Oh,
really.
I would then message Big B and
You're in
go,
the underground safe
Oh, I
house.
can take the fucking secret exit.
You can.
Yeah, but without being seen.
Yeah, that's the question.
Certainly
Oh my
not.
god, you Sorry. No.
I would
No, yeah.
also then
You
message
still
Big
have
B.
that pass-through wall scroll.
I'm just through!
Incredible.
Did you message him that as well?
Mordred's like, do you still have that scroll that lets you pass through walls? You could get out.
I go,
I'm gonna really regret using it on like getting out when I get to like the main like vault and they'll be like, fuck.
Yeah, but you couldn't pass through that because it's magic.
No.
yeah,
Or you
and
pass through the wall and you're outside the castle and you're like,
in your other ear, Drizella goes, wherever it is, just be, yeah. Whatever, it looks like somebody caught fire and there's like just ash and smeary bits of body all over the grand hall.
Is anyone forwarding this to Darian?
No.
Alright.
Sorry.
Oh, no, we're
Or
both
this whole
talking to
conversation.
Bigby like one ear at a time.
Okay, if I messaged Bigby,
Oh,
I
hold
would
on.
probably check in where Darian is.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, also, hey, Darian, where are you? It's Mordred, by the way.
You just head back.
Oh god.
With the worst party ever.
Oh, dear.
Fine.
And then
We're
straight after
following.
the you hear Cinderella's a fucking bitch.
I'll pass it on to you. Darian says that Cinderella's a, not my words. He said, Cinderella's a bitch.
I message Darian and say, watch out for the glass slippers, they never scratch. And she's got a fire salamander sheath in the back of her dress. Who knows why? Just
Sorry. Good. Phenomenal.
she carries on to the
I'm just
green.
going to respond by
I'm
saying,
after the fire warden.
Yep.
Hell hath
Fire
no
salamander?
fury like a woman scorned.
Could that be why, what's his name?
Archduke Tyson.
Archduke Tyson burned to a crisp a second ago.
Oh, is that who
Scorned
burnt to
her.
a crisp?
She also stabbed me with a pin.
A pin?
So I just left.
I messaged to Big Ben. Oh, it was Archduke who's been burnt to a crisp, and it might have been Cinderella what did it. Not anything else. Get the staff. We need to get out of here.
Mordred at this point goes, you know, I feel like someone warned me we shouldn't be messaging each other, but that's not important.
No. The fireball left. Right. Where are we going, Fire Warden? Meeting point.
Mordred is fully into his fire warden job at the moment. He's like, well, we need to get the people to safety if there's an emergency.
Okay.
Is there a door in the glass house to get out of here? A greenhouse?
It's across the field, isn't it?
Dining room,
Yeah.
indoor garden,
Yep.
gallery.
Yep.
Oh
my goodness, fire.
Outside.
Okay.
Oh, they should probably stay on the lawn then. That's a gathering point.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're
there you
leaving
go.
the inside garden.
I think we head them into the greenhouse.
The plan has changed. It seems that outside may not be safe anymore. A greenhouse is a very humid environment and the safest
We've heard of
environment
a
in
riot.
case of a fire.
That makes complete sense to me.
We've heard of a riot. There was talk of riot.
And there was a talk of a riot.
You see, as you're leading this crowd of confused people across the entryway field, across the entryway, across the lawn, across the racing field, you get that queasy feeling in your stomach that Bigby got for a moment. As
Can
you
I
see people
arcana
kind of
check?
yeah, absolutely.
Not too bad. 20.
20. This is an invisibility spell. It's been tinkered with.
Ooh. On us?
Yeah, and you see, as you and Drizella leading the way walk across, you see Drizella disappears, you see Mordred disappears.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see her. I thought she was just invisible, but we were both
Okay.
invisible.
They're helping us. The
Yeah.
order.
Yep.
No, I don't think so. I
Yep.
think
No, I
it's-
think everyone.
it just makes everyone invisible going into
Right.
the thing,
Yes.
so they could.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I come out and go, you see, the safety is where you cannot be seen. We must,
That makes even more sense than what I previously said.
what the fire warden said. Through here, there is safety within.
How's your intricately planned ball going?
Can you both roll me a d20?
I'm just praying that it takes you like 15 actions to get
19.
to find the
17.
entrance to get in.
Is this a luck check?
It is.
Then 18, because we get +1.
Wonderful. But you both get +1, so.
I have no idea what's happening in the next 2 hours, but
Alright.
question to everyone: given that I'm going to be away for the next 2 weeks, if this session runs late, does anyone know?
I'm alright if it's a little bit late.
Are you teaching English tomorrow?
Oh, I've got 3 classes and playground duty. I'm so busy tomorrow. But that's fine.
Well, who's free on Friday night then?
Yeah, well, good.
I'm free.
Actually, I would be free. Yeah, probably.
Would you be free? Friday
Friday
night?
night.
Maybe a little bit later. Like I might leave with someone like Friday.
We could continue tomorrow.
That could be good fun. You know, if everyone's up,
Sorry.
I'm loving it.
I'm working till 6, but I could just come straight after work.
that would work for me.
It's,
We'll
to
see
be
where
fair,
we end up.
it's probably better than staying super late and then
Yeah.
And
being dead at school.
Yeah.
Just because they were nice on day one.
Very true.
They've lulled you into a false sense of security.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 3. So that's 3, 6. So that's 9. So just calculating damage. 4 plus.
Don't worry, it's not for me.
No, it's for us.
Have either of you told me that you're sending the townsfolk here?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Mordred, you roll.
You may or may not be able to hit. Oh, you wouldn't be able
Mordred,
to hit
you are
Carnage.
lifted off your feet and thrown back 10 feet as you see 9 magic misses hit you for 37 damage. Sorry, not 9, 27 magic misses hit you.
Oh!
Just an absolute swarm of
So how much
force
damage
damage.
again?
37 force damage.
That's a lot.
Wow.
As you see Atasha standing on
I
the other
knew
side of the field, as you see a warble-like heat in the air, and then feel this strange feeling of something disappear. The spell is broken as the number of people just breaks it. As you see, everyone can see each other suddenly. The greenhouse is full of several people, and you can hear the sounds of lots of people in the greenhouse.
Not our people.
Not
No.
your people, other people. in
The
greenhouse.
people.
Bigby, at that precise moment, you see several people just turn instinctively to look at the door. You see Queen Maeve turn, furious scowl on her face. You don't see the Beast King down here yet, but you see several people like standing up. People know something's going wrong. Darian, what are you up to?
What have we done?
I'm probably
Had
going
the
to use
option
I think I need to have
started.
plans for this.
Had the option started at this point?
No, the stuff's not here.
Oh,
It looks like it's
damn
going to
it.
happen soon, but not right now.
You're telling
So-
me you predicted us bringing an angry mob into the greenhouse?
I predicted you doing some bullshit. There's guards everywhere. Like there's a failsafe for everything.
I'm gonna just use my first action
Yeah.
to
Well, strictly an initiative, but yeah.
peek around the corner.
Where are you?
You
Take
see,
an awfully long
hiding
time
in the
to try and
laboratory
figure out if
behind
she's
him.
still there.
you see
glass
walking
wall.
out of the hall into the dining room. You hear someone going, "Mom, I don't understand. It's not fair. Where did he go?" Sounds like Cinderella.
Okay. I will just.
Murder her!
Sorry, can I do a perception check around the lab? Knowing what I know about what he's trying to do with the ring infestation, and looking at the lab around me, is any of this the sort of things that would help, or is it related
Yes.
anyway? Yes.
Absolutely.
What do I sort of pick up? Just general stuff, or
Give us an Arcana check.
26.
Your eyes go over to that spell scroll station that Mordred looked at and couldn't quite piece together. You recognise that what this would have been basically a suspension scroll. It would have meant that if he was trying to hit enough of those successes on Arcana and he failed, he could try again using the scroll. It's a little tiny pocket of tiny little pocket of time stone.
Okay.
Nowhere near as powerful as the Fulton, but enough that you could tinker with the magic item before its usual counteract would happen.
Okay.
So you think it would probably help him break through that lock requirement. You don't know if that let him do it, but he could.
Can I see if there's any actually useful to me spell scrolls?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I should have looked for that.
Given I don't have any spell slots right now, that's not
you find-
useful.
You find 2 first level spell scrolls. One's of harm, one is of soothe.
Harm and
Like
soothe.
soothe.
Harm and soothe.
And then, do I have enough time left to... Because I know that on the map, on this wall, there will be a wall somewhere, that there is a room on the other side.
Yep.
Can I investigate to try and find that room?
Give us a perception check. That will be your turn then.
Oh, that's good. 28.
With 8, not quite enough, I'm afraid. You look around, you can't work out. You know that it should be here. You go bookshelf, you look at the books,
That's
you don't
one
see
of my
anything
names for
meaningful.
perception.
You look at the fireplace, you can't see what it is. You just can't seem to put it together.
I'm just going to keep spending the rest of my turn just tapping.
Cool. We'll come back to you. Alright.
Back in the chaos pit.
Big B. what's your response as you see this all goes down?
Okay, so what have I seen / heard coming down the hall?
So you like a lot of you get kind of the sense of this spell, and suddenly it's not dead silent outside. There's the sounds of people all of a sudden, and you just get this feeling in your stomach of a spell. And it's sort of things like you know when some spells are cast, you know this one's ended.
Yeah.
You see people are on edge. No one's done anything yet. Queen Maeve scowls, turns around, looks about. You see the Lord Patron seems ready to run, kind of like looking about. Whoever is auctioning
you were
these things off
security.
hasn't arrived yet.
Yes, we did this.
You don't think the items are here.
Yeah. I'm going to say to the attendants, I want you to go down that hall and check out what is going on, and I'm going to check out the other way. And then I'm going to use my key to go through the secret doorway.
Incredible. Give me a stealth check to go unnoticed by, some of these people know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a go. That's not a super high DC.
That will be... Where's my stealth?
Sorry.
24.
24 will do it. You manage to just sneak past, take off the big hat, put up the collar, just duck through unnoticed. Key, you are in that secret.
And I'll lock
hallway
it behind me as well to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
No one else can-
You hear some tapping coming from the wall near the secret door.
Like the secret door that I'd use the key to get through? Or?
No, the other secret door.
That's not my problem anymore. I'm going through the other door.
Cool. Darian, you hear footsteps passing on the other side of the bookshelf.
Oh, you mean the one... Oh, in the hallway, you meant.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the greenhouse one.
No.
Sorry.
No,
it's only one.
Middle of the...
That one.
door,
I will
that one.
try to open it for... I'll just be like... Knock.
Knock, knock.
Okay, and then I'll open it.
Oh, is that the Universal
Darian,
Secret
you see
Mythmakers
the,
Union
bookshelf
code?
opens up.
I'm sure it opens and I just stumble into the hallway.
You two are back together.
Darian.
Ah!
Okay, all the important people are in the auction house. We need to go get the shit because it's not there yet. We've got a small window. They're distracting.
Let's
Go now upstairs
Cinderella.
to the thing. Who cares about Cinderella?
Come this way. There's stairs up here.
How do we get to the private chambers?
I'll show you.
Let's go.
So I'm going to go up the stairs.
You
that
go up the
Cinderella
stairs.
came from.
Yeah, absolutely. You two are heading that way. Back on the green.
Just checking. It was Susan Hart.
Susan Hart.
Okay,
Han
I
does
think we might
damage
take
to
him
Hal.
on the
Use it.
fucking beach.
Sue does.
I just want to
Tasha,
Mm.
massive, strong, looks like a 5th level magic missile at Mordred. You see then just something like a thaumaturgy in the air, making a very loud bang as she says, magically amplified voice, "Everybody please remain calm." You should have a chance to respond.
This is where your Lady of Screaming would have a fun time.
Do any of you have a piece of mirror on you?
Yes, you've both got one.
Are you going to respond or can I? I'm gonna.
If you want to do something diplomatic, you go first.
I would like to do something diplomatic. I'm gonna kind of stagger up, having all of my nice clothes kind of burnt off by the magic missiles, and I'm gonna say, "Please, we're just trying to lead these people somewhere safe.
Sorry.
There has been a murder
On the dance floor!
There's a murder on the dance floor!
I hope that it's still the crew.
Anyway, I'm stealing all your hero. No. You see.
She likes me, remember? She really
She
likes me
does
because
like
I
you.
crit
She
succeeded.
likes the king she serves better. You see Atasha calls out, "Please do not listen. These two are, as far as we know, responsible for this atrocity that has been committed. Please remain calm.
We
Please
were
return to the castle."
We were behind them.
Diplomacy versus diplomacy. You were behind them, but most people didn't actually see that.
Diplo
Big,
off.
Horrible thing.
Who are they going to listen to? Mordred or
Would you
Atasha?
like to know the DC you're trying
Yes.
to beat? 32.
That's doable.
That's doable.
Guidance.
That's a nat 2. I'm going to use that in my head.
You're drunk.
I think
She's full of shit.
she's lying.
She's a bitch, sister.
How's it looking?
That's
one.
so good.
Amazing.
So that's
You've got
11.
another hero point
Yeah,
if
you
wanna
told
use
us once that we couldn't use them in succession.
it. Wow, thanks for reminding the class we had homework. So that's 11 plus your modifier.
Mordred says, yeah, my mum killed all these people, but it wasn't my fault.
You see, you can hear yourself losing the crowd's favour as the march towards the ground stopped and they kind of they stand still for a second. See, Atasha repeats, please return to the castle. Everything is under control. Drizella, do you have
Mordred's just kind of breaking down at this point. What'd you say?
Drizella walks over and... How much did you take?
37.
Yeah, Drizella walks over and casts a 2-action heal on Mordred. I'll roll that in a minute, or you can roll that. And then turns and goes, the only person here who has injured anyone is her. And continue to walk, and then continue to walk towards the greenhouse. What is it that we are being kept from seeing? Where are the rest of the guests? It would appear they are already in the greenhouse, which is where my friend was suggesting we go for safety.
I just want people to be safe from the fire.
And I continue, so heal Mordred,
you continue
and then continue
How
walking
much
towards
does that heal?
the other guests within the greenhouse.
Incredible.
I'm so sorry I rolled that nat one.
Wow. We're all good.
Because you're totally in control of it.
You see Atasha says, you see again, still voice movement, you see says, these people are dangerous criminals. You see she points a finger towards you. You see a golden staff
24.
appear in the dirt beneath you, golden light shining up. Nothing will save them.
So yeah, 24. Just before you.
Okay, so you
Before
guys
I
can
jump
be
in
fighting
front of
Natasha, and we're going to be fighting
Hero
You're
point.
more stuff like that.
20.
I'm just going to go beast mode.
Fail.
Yeah.
I have a dagger, just like,
You feel
do you want one of them?
Oh, I've got my.
warm
I've technically
light
got my sword
coming
cane.
up through your
I've got
body
my walking
into your
that
mouth as
thing.
you feel yourself slightly tongue-tied.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't have hit any.
Cannot deliberately.
But yeah,
And
that's
you have
the
a
only
minus
thing I
2
remember.
to deception checks.
Okay.
As you
Because that's
see
the whole
she
point of
points
the sword
out,
cane. Is that I can,
do
like,
you
get
know
by.
who killed our Baron yesterday? Or 2 days hence?
Who killed the Baron 2 days hence?
Baron Dress.
The crows? The crows killed the Baron.
Who sent the crows?
I don't believe anyone sent for the crows. The crows came. It was as much a shock to us as it was to the Baron.
Can you give me a deception check? You've not intentionally told a lie, but that is not
Lying.
I don't think we summoned the crows.
They're not suggesting you did. They're saying, do you know who summoned the crows?
Oh, yeah.
We have conjecture.
Yeah, no, I'll roll. I don't think I'm lying, but so that would be 14.
14.
We
Well, I
did
put
not.
the clues together to make sure. I was pretty confident that it was Morgana, but
Yeah, as
might
was
be.
born.
And
Oh,
Mordred, but
okay.
yeah, but
We
you
all
might
know
not
who
have
it
been.
is.
Okay, well, no, I don't. I think she said.
But as soon as
who
I figured it out,
summoned the
because
crows?
I kind of put it together when she did
Who
the
sent
crow
it?
thing with.
Oh, who sent the crows?
Who sent
Yeah.
Who sent the crows? Well, It may have been my mother. It may have been Morgana Le Fay. They may be the same person. Who knows?
Wonderful. You see Natasha. You see, as you said it, your voice is also picked up by this magnifying stuff Natasha has on as it booms out to everyone. As you see, she says, they admit to consorting with Faye and that a family member of theirs murdered our beloved Baron. These people are dangerous criminals. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to yell back at her. If a family member will condemn a person, what about your sister, who is keeping a demon in this very glade?
Plus, deception, persuasion, diplomacy. Both of you are versing her diplomacy, but either of you
There's actually a really good counter.
Nice.
Fuck!
plus 2.
Okay, that's what box is.
Is that
Deception.
close from-
Deception. Unless you want to pitch this.
It's good.
28.
That's pretty damn good.
Oh,
I swear I could not help.
hang on, let me just do some calculations.
Oh, it's got numbers.
Plus what?
Plus 2.
35.
Give me 2 HP. You
Only
get
a
1 to
30
display
Oh,
balance.
plus another one.
Plus
So
another one?
36.
36 absolutely doesn't. You call out that. You see, at first, it's not the gentry here. You see, it's the attendants who know what's happened. Some of these people had family in Mimsy. You see, there's talk of that. You see, they win back over. They start following Gisela towards the greenhouse.
Walk towards the greenhouse.
I'll-
And as we walk towards the greenhouse and go, consorting with Faye is a criminal offence. There are a large number of them who appear to be invited guests of this court. Maybe we should all be more careful who we invite to parties.
Are there any?
To the safety with the other guests.
Are there any
to the
elderly
greenhouse.
or injured-looking people here?
Probably a few, yeah.
I'm gonna support them. And walk in like
The
holding
fucking
up-
people's champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see Atasha just absolutely livid. Casts a spell,
Causing a
floats
distraction.
into the air, and flies off towards one of the higher floors of the keep.
Oh, damn it.
She's gonna get
Now she's gone from me.
Not necessary. Lots of floors being
Oh, okay. Yeah.
not just 2 places. But she's gone. You all head to the greenhouse.
Can't tell the beast king. Boss.
I think we'll do you getting in the greenhouse in a moment.
Yeah.
The two of us inside the keep. You head back through the laboratory, through the hall, up the stairs, onto the personal chamber, onto the personal.
As we're walking, I'm going to cast invisibility on both of us.
Ooh,
Incredible.
tasty.
I could turn you into an attendant, or one of us into an attendant, but like, I could turn myself into an.
Invisibility is probably easier.
Yeah. I could turn myself into an
Because the
attendant,
Beast
and then
King's probably
you.
going to freak out about anyone being on there.
This has gone so south. I had a dance I wanted to do tonight. I was practicing a speech all morning.
You all chose how to spend your actions. Now you must live with it.
Or we can die with it.
I
We were
was
running out of
literally having a screaming competition with Screaming Faye. That's all I was doing. I was like making polite dinner chit chat.
Oh, I love this group so much. We don't just like watch one person do something and then follow them.
Oh yeah, Big B's doing a cunning thing which we know nothing about.
And we're like, revolution time.
It's like we actually have.
And I'm like, you know, it'd be really helpful. Magic. And I'm completely out of magic. I have no magic whatsoever.
Mordred has had one really strong drink and he is feisty.
God.
The two of you, you see the door leading to the east wing. You know, is where the Beast King stays from bits of gossip you've picked up. Blown off its hinges, shards of wood all down the hall. And you see another door further down the hall, wide open, light shining out from there.
Let's investigate.
After
Heading
you.
down the hall.
Yes.
You see, as you do, you see mirrors on the side of the hall start to move about you, But they're all broken.
Oh no.
You see one of them just kind of falls over. You think whatever was meant to be here, some sort of trap potentially, has been sprung and dealt with.
Okay, I'm going to constantly detect magic.
Yes.
There is that.
There is an everything's magic. It's all magic.
I'm gonna ignore the mirrors.
I'd like to investigate the room.
Hang on. I need to read the exact wording on detect magic because it's now heightened third. I detect the ranking level of the most powerful magical effects as determined by the GM, but excluding the mirrors because I'm assuming that's what's gone off and exploded.
What's the range on detect magic?
30 foot.
The most powerful magic item in 30 foot is something with divination magic.
Scrying. Sorry.
Oh, and because I don't know where it is.
It
It's
seems
just
to-
within 30 feet.
Yeah. You see, within 30 feet, there is that door leading to that room.
Is
Green
that
light.
which room is that on the map?
That looks to be room. That is the East Wing, XIV, the Beast King's personal chambers.
That is the personal chambers.
That is the Beast King's personal chambers.
I was just checking it wasn't any different. Personal chambers.
No. Sorry.
Are you two heading in there?
I'd like to.
Can I
I-
kind of
I-
check as we standing on the precipice?
I would like to use my echolocation to see if I can determine what's in there.
Yeah. What's the range on that?
30 feet.
There are two figures in the room. One of
Okay.
them hovers slightly off the ground. The other stands nearby them, facing away.
That's
They're
cool.
both standing near a glass object. You also sense a lot of other objects in here. The glass object seems to be on the middle of the room on a raised dais.
Let's go in.
Your lead.
Yeah, let's go in. We're still
Let's
visible. But I doubt
Yeah.
we're invisible to the sky wall.
Just remember we're invisible, but it's not as good as like D&D. So,
Yeah. So,
but
I'll
also
imagine
we've still got
it's-
stealth and all this as usual.
Yeah, so we'll sneak in.
Mhm.
Should we make stealth checks or?
Yes. Stealth checks if you
My
see.
stealth is so good.
Well,
Okay, that wasn't bad. That was 15. I mean, it's terrible, but for untrained, it's pretty good.
You doing okay there, Jesse?
Did you
just
get lower?
wondering whether I I did get lower.
Gary pointed it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna go with 14. So,
Okay, you're close to me anyway, so.
Sorry, hit me that again. 14.
14.
And
15.
okay. Good to know. So, you enter the room. You see the Beast King's personal chambers. You see the ruins of a bed that's been broken up and destroyed. You see a great portrait of him in bestial form. All the rest that you've seen have been, sanitized until this one is even more monstrous than he looks currently. Fangs, great drool coming out, blood on his claws. He seems to be in the middle of attacking someone in this portrait. In the middle of the room, raised brick platform at the top, which sits a glass sphere. The look at this. There are two figures in the room. The first you see Morgana Lefebvre, standing, averting her eyes, waiting patiently in the corner. As you see, hovering over the scribe or hand extended, the witch Nimue. Ragged green clothes, deer skull mask, dark robes. Hand over the top as the orb exhumes this green light that she also gives off. Do we remember who Nimue is?
Yeah.
No.
We met Nimue
It's just a ghost that
right
fucked
at
us
the
up at
beginning.
start.
She was Merlin's apprentice. She vanished.
No,
Merlin's
She
apprentice.
dropped the Excalibur.
She was meant to
Scabbard thing.
become the next All Mother of the Hags.
Set to become the next All Mother of the Hags. She was a guardian of one of the swords of Excalibur, and then she vanished.
And what's the name? The tooth lady Gothel say about her? Did she say something?
She
What
did.
about Nimue? There's lots about
Yeah.
Nimue. Hang on, let me check.
Have a little look. Nimue also showed up looking for information about when the next Sunburst was happening.
Oh, she was searching for a scrying mirror, we knew.
She was searching for a scribe.
Okay. What did Gothel say about
She's
Nimue?
probably trying to find or communicate with the three non king.
Nimue had strayed from the path as keeper and watcher. Gothel was entrusted with Nimue's duties.
Yeah, so Gothel seemed to think that she had been brought back. So Gothel died. She seemed to have been brought back because Nimue had strayed from her path. Not exactly sure.
Two really, 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 really fucking dead people are in this room.
Yeah, they've both got us well cooked. Like, I don't think we could take either one of these, but with all four of us, let alone the two of us.
Give me
so,
a luck check to see how much of Nimue's conversation you overhear.
Yeah.
One of you roll.
You can roll.
Okay.
My luck is not good.
16.
16.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad you rolled.
I'm actually rolling pretty well tonight, too.
I also think that Morgana Le Fay wouldn't kill us.
Oh!
If we attacked her, she would.
What?
Oh, if we attacked her, yeah.
I think Morgana Le Fay would kill me.
Just, yeah.
She definitely killed the
I don't think
Baron.
she'd kill you.
We have just announced that.
You hear a voice coming from the looking glass say, there deep with forest all around, your ancient master can be found. You see that? She removes her hand. You see she turns to Morgana and says, thank you for your patience, my lady. And then flies to the window, where she very slowly climbs out and then flies off, fading green line in the distance.
When she flew off, what did she transform into a creature? Did she just
Nope, she's
fly?
just hovering in the air.
Okay.
So you've seen Natasha do that with some effort and a spell. The Beast King, you see she just softly floats, almost like someone underwater. You see her clothes kind of spreading out, her hair just floating freely.
It's like completely anti-gravity kind of.
Completely, as she just walks away, and then moves at an incredible speed, just away. As you see the Lady Morgana kind of roll her eyes on us and say, "Finally." As you see, she takes a few deliberate steps over to the looking glass, puts a hand atop of it. Which point she looks right to where the two of you are standing. 14 is not enough to keep her invisible, I'm afraid.
That's fine, I drop invisibility.
As you see, she says, I had hoped Mordred would be here for this. Where is he?
I think he's otherwise occupied. I'd be happy to pass on a message, though, if you like.
Please do. And you see she takes her hand up, and she takes a few steps up to you, puts a hand on the side of your face, and says, I need him to understand the importance of my work. He has strayed too far from the path. And you see then turns to you and says, you'll deliver him the message?
Of course.
Thank you. Bigby, can you please make me a fortitude save?
Are you going to be the message?
I think so. Fortitude. 16.
16?
Yeah.
Hang on, just let me... you might want to have a look
That's not a good
at the
save.
screen. Bigby, you take 86 damage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What does that do?
You just disappear instead of taking damage.
Gives you a...
Oh no,
gives you,
it's-
so you
it's
roll a
concealed,
d20.
right?
If you roll a 5 or less, you're not hit by the attack. It just fully misses you.
It's a 9.
Doesn't work.
Oh no.
As you see, Harry, you see Bigby's faith just withers as he drops dead.
Right?
Cool.
I try.
Is he dead or doing death saves?
He's taken 86 damage.
I had 73 with my 2. So, yeah.
Okay. So you're
20.
doing death saves. Then.
Pitch bones. Okay.
You're dying one current.
Okay.
Yusi Nogana turns to you and says, I would deliver it quickly.
Do you wish Mordred to come with you?
So he says, that is up to Mordred and his care for this one. And gestures to Bigby on the floor. I won't be saving him.
I will attempt to carry. My strength is not good. Just a heads up. I will attempt to carry it.
Wait, couldn't you just like tremor sense or something?
Tremor sense is not that far. Tremor sense is like 120 feet.
Is this consequences? Are we having
I don't have
consequences?
any. Do I? Actually, hang on, what do I have?
Oh.
Oh! I have an elixir of life.
Yeah.
Can I
Has
try
she
and shove
left?
it down?
No.
Yes.
You're just standing there looking.
I know you're really heavy, so can I just like pour like an elixir down your throat?
She's just gonna kill me again. Drag
That's
me out of the room or something first.
You just.
Oh,
pour
it's
that
only
down his
1d6
throat?
plus 1.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring you back, is it? Does it?
It
Quick
will,
finish
yeah.
it.
Healing works the same. So you're wounded 1 though, so that will stack. So you'll be wounded 1, which means you'll die quicker.
You'll be death
Okay.
2.
If you go back down, you'll go wounded 2, so on and so forth. So just by the by. So it'll be you are dropped to 0. What do we think, Darian? You can. I will
Yeah,
tell you.
I'm
You
gonna-
can.
I'm going to use it. I'm just going to use it in front of you.
Wonderful.
And all I'm going to say is, perhaps a what do you call it? Mortal? No, a message this severe was needed. I will take him on his own accord. Once it's
Do you presume to tell me how to deliver my messages? Give me a fortitude save, please.
Oh my god!
Do I get the healing or no?
You do.
How much healing did you give me?
D6 plus 2, I think it is.
That's a 24.
That's a critical failure. You
That's
take
the 16.
102 void damage. As you see, she turns to you. Does not touch you. Just
How does
simply-
over damage work?
No, it doesn't. You just zeroed.
Okay, because that was double.
I don't think that's a rule in Pathfinder. I might be mistaken.
But I
and
do
then
have my
turns-
Mortalist coin, by the way.
You're
It's only if I become dying 2.
cool. You're not dying 2 yet. You're currently dying 1. Bigby, you are wounded 1. You did drop there. You see Morgana then turns to you and says, "Would you be so kind as to deliver Mordred my message?"
Yes.
Good. And so at that point, turns around, walks over to the scribe, walks over to the looking glass.
I'll grab
Darian is
I'll
dying 1.
Darian's body and start
more than I
dragging
can
you
carry
down.
you, so
Yeah,
that's fine.
probably. I'll start dragging you down the hall.
Wonderful. You start heading down the hall. We leave Morgana to her own devices.
God.
Bigby, give me an athletics check to see how quickly you can get Darian.
Your
down the
sister's a
hall.
bitch, and your mum's a bitch.
My
But
mother is a
Cinderella
cosmic
was going,
terror.
Mom, they're being mean to me. And who are the people upstairs? Nimue and Morgana.
Wow!
What'd you get?
A 2 and then a 1.
That's
So that'll
what I
be
got.
11, so that'll be 18 for athletics.
18.
But
So I'm gonna cut out the phrase. Darian, you're up to dying 2. Your thing triggers if you want it to. Oh, sorry, give me the. Sorry, you make the save. You don't just go.
What's it say?
Just a D20.
Have I got him out of the
There's a
room at
net
least?
one.
Oh my god!
That brings you up to dying 3.
I'm
Dying
definitely
No,
using
no,
this
no,
fucking-
wait. Yeah, don't you have that fucking thing from the
Yeah.
deaf guy?
From the what?
Oh no,
death
he
guy.
wasn't here.
He was, yeah. He wasn't.
We've
We've literally all got a nat 20 if we roll a nat 1. on
You can
fucking
give yours
on a
too.
death save.
It's
Yes,
a
I
physical
will.
coin.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You
Yeah.
place the coin
So
on
now
him.
you roll a nat 20 instead of a nat 1 for
Nat
dying.
20 set out 1. That brings you back to dying 1.
Okay.
So
Sorry, no,
that's the
you're at
blessing
1
of the
when you roll.
Reaper.
So you're at
So
1 when you roll.
stable.
So you are up. You're stable. You are also wounded. You're both wounded. You are down the hall, about halfway down the steps.
Okay, cool.
Fuck.
You go to Mordred. I'm going for the other items.
On 8 hit points.
4 hit points.
4 hit points. Don't
I
over.
pass you. I pull off my tardigrade pin and pass it to you and say good luck. To your immortals.
Oh,
Cool.
that's right.
Bigby, you going back?
No, I'm going to the other room. The one that blew up.
That was the room that blew up. So the door.
I thought you said there was
There were
one
two
that blew up, and then there was the one with the green light coming out.
You're in here. The door to the
That is what
hallway
it
was what blew up. That door was open.
Oh, okay.
There's only one.
So where's? Okay, so that's where.
To your knowledge, they're all in the same room. They're
You
all
could
in
just
the
wait for
same
Morgana
space.
to leave and see if she takes the item or not.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of how. Do I know what's in between, like the 15 and this and the back end of the 14?
So sorry. So just to clarify, door here that separates this like wing from the stairs was
Yeah.
blown up.
Yeah.
That was the door open with the green lighting.
Okay.
The orb is in the middle of that room.
Yeah.
You believe the other items are in that room as well.
Okay.
So
I
is
will.
Morgana currently.
Yeah, but like, is this like a whole separate tower,
Nope.
or is there just
That's
a
just
wall
a-
in between?
There's no wall between the circle and the square. That's one room.
Yeah, but is there a wall between this and this?
Yes.
Can I take the? I'm going to
You
go
wanna
into
just
this
duck into
room,
there?
take
Yeah, for sure.
the path of stone passage.
But then you won't be able to get out without
No, but it's the
passing
same
through
room.
Morgana.
No, well, I'll wait for it to leave.
Incredible. I love it. You do exactly that. You are hidden in the room. Give me stealth. Your height heavily obscured, so most likely Morgana won't see you regardless of the check. The check is just in case she does.
What? Hopefully she doesn't.
What would that be?
10 for an nat 1.
Oh no!
Wow.
That's 2 nat 1s in a row.
That's incredibly
Okay,
unlucky.
yes. I'm using it to
Oh, thank God.
Hopefully, because
Thank
it's
God.
got 1. Okay, that'll be. Well, again, 11, not much better. 20.
Yeah, you should not sit in that seat.
Yeah.
I rolled great until the last 3 rolls.
I
Yeah,
rolled
that's true.
terribly.
That's true, your luck ran out. Yeah.
Yeah, I used it all the first 10 minutes of the night. It made me overconfident. Scout's like, should I kill Big B to send a message?
Here's the thing.
Oh no.
I'm going to play it fair by the dice.
Okay.
Morgana doesn't see you.
Oh.
Not that you're good at hiding. You're in the back of a room. Her attention is elsewhere, heavily obscured. She doesn't know you're there, which means you overhear the entire interaction.
Oh!
God.
Gosh. You're gonna have so much lore.
So much more.
So much lore! Get your typing out.
We're writing. This deserves writing.
Give me a second. I didn't think I need this just yet.
That's right. This has gone like completely not how I thought it would this session at
That's
all.
always how it goes.
Yeah, but like this even more so than normal.
Why will we here again? I've totally forgotten.
So does this
We're
mean that
stealing the
you're-
shit for Memphis Cadwallader. We signed that contract with the devil, that's why we're fucked.
Yeah, but now I'm curious. So, like, here's my conjecture while Galen's thinking. My conjecture is, what if Morgana and Nimue are trying to cause the Sunburns?
No, I think they're trying to use the sun.
Or use it
To
like,
get the Horn King.
to get the honking back. Maybe.
You see Morgana reaches a hand over the glass wall and says, "There are many goals I must work toward. Tell me where I may find the last third of my sword." You see a deep purple light fill the glass wall as it replies, "Though your request has struck a chord, I cannot tell you where to find the sword." She repeats again. "I have goals which I must work towards. Tell me where I may find the last third of my sword. You see, it repeats again. Though your request has struck a chord, I cannot tell you where to find your sword. She repeats one last time, yelling. You see her dress and her hair flying up into the air as she does. A slight crack appearing at the top of the glass as she says it with great stress and volume, but it replies again simply. Though your request has struck a chord, I cannot tell you where to find your sword. So she... Useless. You see she then walks out the front door. Before
I count to 20 before I start.
You see sitting on the glass dial, this large... sitting on the raised stone dial in the room, this large glass sphere.
Okay.
You know what you really need
With
right
the
now, but
magic
I'm not
question.
there?
That's what I was thinking.
Universe
That's the
questions.
Yeah. I would
You
like
need
to
my
make
empty pet.
Interesting.
Spell.
a trap check.
Do we think? Yep.
of some kind.
Yep, perception.
Okay, yeah, I'm not using that dice again. Okay, that's a bit better. 25.
You don't think there's any traps?
Cool. Okay.
I feel
I'm
so
gonna
ill
try
right
to,
now.
I want to try to pick up.
You put your hands in the cold glass sphere and you lift it. You hold it.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to have a look around to see if I can find where the other two items are.
They are not hidden. You see above the mantelpiece, held aloft on a stand, you see a long rosewood staff, rose grown at the end. And you see just near it a wooden case that holds a ring. So
Okay.
the security was to this room, not on the items themselves.
I'll grab them.
You grab the other two items.
I'll put the ring on.
You put the ring on?
What do I know about the ring?
Nothing at all.
Oh.
Didn't you
Nothing
try
in
to put the ring
particular
on
happens.
last time?
I just like to clarify things sometimes.
Well,
The-
I've got 3 health left. Any weapon I can use is a good thing. In case I'm...
Nothing like a cursed magical item for 3 hit points.
Mordred and Drizella, you enter the greenhouse.
Oh god.
Get your hard hat back on, Mordred. You've
Uh,
drunk the liquid courage.
Okay.
Whatever was
How
in
long does
that.
that potion of stone passage work? Does it just work for one walkthrough, or is there like a time limit? It doesn't say.
I think
It
it's
just
a
says
minute.
allows players to pass through stone walls.
It's probably a minute.
Okay.
Well,
So you've probably got 20 seconds left.
Yeah. Okay.
Go out the way you came in, I guess? After
Yeah, I was
taking the
thinking.
ball?
Yeah, going back through the corner.
Well, you could sneak over to in. What's in?
Nothing. That's the lower floor.
That is the low floor, though you could just go through the
I
floor.
was thinking that, but I just don't know what's below
There's the
me.
throne room. You could just fall onto the throne.
Oh, that would be funny. But
Mordred, Drizella, as you approach the
I won't
doors
do
of the
that.
greenhouse, you can see the fake wall that's open already.
Mm.
Are you leading the people in there?
I'll defer to you in this circumstance.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm leading the people towards all the other guests.
Yep.
I'm
Amazing.
reuniting all the other guests, because why should these less rich people be less safe than the rich people? And this is where all the other guests are. Apart from the guests that are possibly still in the council chamber, completely oblivious of anything that's going on, having their dinner. Because we've forgotten about them. Queen Belladonna sitting there, mindlessly stirring her soup. Well, chaos
yes.
ensues.
You lead a group of about 100 distressed
I'll bring up the rear.
servants and lesser gentry
Yeah.
through the greenhouse and into the auction house.
Oh.
Absolute chaos breaks out. Do this perception check. See.
18.
With an 18,
22.
22, you see absolute madhouse. The Lord Patron runs at a wall and throws something from their pocket, and you see a circle of dark dust flash out that they run into and disappear. You see Dame Alabaster Caro, go up against a wall and reach into her little clutch, pulling out a stone of some sort. You're not sure what it does. You see High Chancellor Figsit just legs it out the door, trying to get through the crowd. You see Queen Maeve takes a few steps back and simply says, "Fools!" and in a crack of lightning, it's gone. Who else is here? You see some elves also making a run for it. There's several people trying to get the door open at the back. Some people run to the back behind the stage and see there's nothing there. Before long, though, everyone is just in there. No one's quite sure what to do. It is chaos. A lot of the more powerful and more high levels seem to have just means of escaping. Yeah.
Drizella.
The sails seem to go as well.
Yes. Yeah, they were booking it.
But it's definitely
Drizella looks at some of these lesser gentry and goes, "You see, those that have money and means appear to be afforded greater protection. It is a poor showing for someone who purports to be king of us all."
You see, at that point, Tristan Orenian at the podium, holding the gavel that was on there. Doof, doof, doof. My honoured guests, I know some of the younger of you may not remember me, but my family kept safe this glade for many years. This was the kind of underhanded corruption we did not stand for. I ask you, please, take your seats. Relax. We are safe here. And you see that goes quite a long way. Many people calm down. Some of them are just leaving, like going. You see Peter Hogson is out. He's just going out there led by people. You see he says, "My brother will not stand for this. You mark my words. You mark my words." As he heads out, you see the Carrows seem to have gotten out of there quick smart as well. You see Garen Orenian with a plate of hors d'oeuvres offering them to some people who look relatively calm.
Indeed, a ball is a strange thing. It's a shame it is wasted on the shallow.
That all happens over about 10-15 minutes.
Excellent. Looking around, do we have the majority of the guests now?
You do.
I'm going to send a message. Can I reach Bigby?
It's stretching it. I say no.
Okay. So I tried to reach Bigby and can't. Okay. Can I reach Daria?
Has my feather token come back at this point, by the way?
It has. They're close. Darren, you are currently in the dance hall.
Okay.
As you see, standing in the middle of the room, near the ashen pile, only you and her on this great dance floor.
Sitting there on the dance floor.
Ask her to dance.
You are about probably
Have a dance off.
250 feet away.
If
She
I
looks-
saw her in that room, I wouldn't go in.
So she comes in after. So it's if you think
Yeah.
like conference, what's it called? The
Okay,
Yeah.
where they do,
I'm
the
booking it
stuff
into
that's happening,
K.
Oh, the
the
convention
conference
centre.
like a convention center size building. We're talking, half a K across, half a K across. Like truly, like big out. There are 50 pillars along the wall here to hold you. So you're making your way across, and then she enters from the side. So you can just turn around and run back if you like.
I'm booking it into K. I'm going to go the long way
Booking it into Cat.
Cool. Give me a perception check if you want to, real quick.
around. That's a 90.
You see her, she looks terrified.
Oh, actually, if she's terrified, is there columns down the sides?
Yeah.
Fuck it, yeah. I've got one more invisibility lens. I'm going to cast it and walk down the columns.
But she does not seem interested in you at all. You see she is talking to thin air, making no sense at all, and then runs off into what looks like the interior garden, off towards that way.
I messaged. So if I couldn't get Bigby, I would message through to Darian. The rich are fleeing. The less rich are rising. Have we got plans for getting out of here?
I'm just gonna be like, we need to get out of here.
Phenomenal.
Oh, at least we agree.
But you hear him like he sounds heavily wounded.
Oh, you all right?
Morgana is not kind. She sends a message.
Yeah. I turn to Mordred and go, I think your mother is sending a message. Darian sounds nearly dead. I can't get hold of Bigby. It's time to leave. Come on, Mordred.
No. What's happened to Bigby?
No idea.
What?
Can't get hold of Bigby.
Did
He's out of key. Either he's dead or he's out of range.
did my mother attack Darian?
I don't know. Darian sounds hurt.
Darian, Mordred here. Who hurt you?
Fucking mother.
What did she do?
I don't know. She looked at me sideways and the world went black.
She does that. Where are you? I'm coming to help.
Cinderella just ran past me. I'm hiding invisibly in the fucking hall.
Okay, I'm on my way. I just grabbed Rosella's arm and I'm like, we need to go.
I say,
Families.
I say to Tristan,
Not my mother.
we have to go find our
Everything's making
our
sense.
colleagues.
Mhm.
Are
So
you
she wants
comfortable
to use
here
you
with
to
your
wield the sword for something.
court?
You see, he nods.
So
and
she's
says,
raised you
Thank you.
as the
I,
son
we believe there may be more on
to
their way.
wield the sword.
You see, he says, I think that
Or
should
something.
You also might be like
It's time
the
that
vessels
this
of three
palace gave back to its people.
Oh, 3 horns, 3 swords.
She nods and goes,
classes.
very good. Come on, Mordred.
We stand on high. Oh.
Big B, what are you at?
I'm going to consume my Quicksilver mutagen so that I get a bonus to speed, and
Yeah.
I'm booking it as fast as I can.
Awesome. The four of you actually.
And also, I'm going to. Can I fit the orb in my top hat?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Sure. It won't hide it too. Like it's a
No,
big
it's not
glowing
great, but,
map.
you know.
You can do it. This is like a bit extra. Yeah.
So it's got something, so I'm holding it that. So I'm holding my top hat with the ball in it, and I'm carrying.
You are on the stairs to the palace. Big B, you come in through a servants' corridor. Darian, you meet up with him. Gisela, Mordred, you are on the grass heading forward. Real quick check. Would we all be willing to meet tomorrow night to finish up the book?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You see 2 figures in the sky.
I might get here at like
2 figures in the sky.
6:30.
That's okay.
I might not. I might skip that meeting and then like I think I'll just like. It's a dude in the UK who it's going to be like 7 a.m. for him. It's probably not a good idea.
Gorgeous.
Anyway, go
Fuck
on. Yeah,
stupid
we-
work meetings.
You see
The
2
ball.
figures in the sky. You see the first held aloft on a magic broom of fire. You see a Tasha. As you see, she says,
Oh, she's pissy.
hold. You may not yet move.
Oh.
You see them
She's
flying
so-
from one of the tall castle
Oh.
peaks, Carlos Valanth, as he yells out, Big B, you traitor! I trusted you!
Which one's it again?
As you see Carlos Valanth and Natasha ready to attack you on the steps of the palace.
Yes, we
where
have
you
4
picked up
HP.
last night. How many hit points do we have?
Wait, how many did I
Alright.
come up with?
48.
1. So
One.
1.
So you got 1, I've got 4.
4. You're both wounded 1.
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
You're
I've
full.
still got beast
No.
mode.
I'm like half.
Plus,
You're
I've got
half.
3 magical
Oh yeah, you've got the
weapons.
magic missile.
I'm full.
You're full.
See,
I'll see you all here tomorrow night for the last part of the tour.
Have we got a digital version of that contract somewhere?
No, I don't think so. I can send it to you if you like.
That would be great.
I'll
Yeah.
chuck it in.
So
Yeah.
where are we? Oh, we're all in the same
So
area.
I don't-
you're on
'cause
the
I
set,
can't
so
remember
you're
what
on
these
the
actual
front. So you're gonna
items
start on
do,
the
but I'm
grass
hoping
of the
something
thing.
can help us.
You have the items and you can use them in fight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was definitely something we weren't meant to do with one of
I
those
feel
items.
like that went very well.
I thought we were adequate.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't use them or something, wasn't it?
Well, we couldn't
No.
use the scrying orb because we don't have the password for it.
Yeah.
No, we know what the password is now.
But he said we can use it, and he'll teach us how to use it before
No,
we give it to him.
I know exactly how to use it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure you have to write.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
I think so.
I'm sure that's how to use it.